I love those.
This is not kid.
What's up, everybody? It's a Nice Guy Andy podcast,
Sure I
and
beat you more times than you ever beat me.
Okay,
it's Nice Guy Andy podcast.
Fuck yeah! I mean, goddamn, I put you over.
We're live.
You had no choice because I was the better competitor.
Oh my gosh, guys!
I mean, let's just face it.
What's up, everybody? This is Nice Guy Andy podcast. This is Nice Guy Andy. Tonight we have special guest in the house. There's no AEW tonight, so we won't be watching wrestling, but we'll be living wrestling in the podcast studio. I got my co-host Sean Johns.
Hello, everybody.
And in the studio we have Ray Bear Steele and Donnie Green.
What's going on?
What's up, guys? So we're gonna be everybody. If you check out Royal Lex on Facebook and tell them Nice Guy Andy podcast sent you, and they'll give you $5 in free play for all your internet gaming needs. And then later on that night, check out Royal Dark. They stay open from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning, and check those guys out. Tell them Nice Guy Andy podcast sent you. Take it away, Sean.
And our sponsor, Collar Elbow Brand. Use promo code Andy10 at checkout. Receive 10% off your order.
So Rod, some of the guys from Collar and Elbow is going to be on the podcast next month on December the 8th, I think.
Yeah, December 8th.
So
Brian Holt, what's up, buddy? Maddie Hay, Crystal Johns, how you doing?
Bobby Blades on. What's up, Bobby Blade?
Wesley Stewart, how are you?
oh yeah, Bobby Blades.
Bobby Blade, old elbow
Where'd
dropper.
you see it at?
Right here on my phone, man. You can't put your phone on live
Shut up.
so you can see the damn comment. So that's what I'm talking about. You was always the dumb one. Al was the
I
smart
got you.
one.
I got you.
Nah, he's gonna
Al was the smart one. I can already see how this shit's gonna go down.
You just keep your big ass over there.
I
Can't
know.
fucking fit around the table anyway.
There you go. Now, guys, behave. Daniel Bruner Jr., I guess that's Baby Bear. That's right. You think
Little
I know.
Richie,
Baby
bless
Bear.
his heart.
Oh,
Richie was going to wrestling shows when
I
he was
remember.
when he was in the damn
He was in
car.
diapers.
Yeah.
He was in
Keep him in the
diapers.
back.
He had Richie in the back. I got a story on Richie.
Oh, Abyss was his babysitter.
Chris Blade, what's up, buddy? Jessica, how are you? Jessica
Uh-oh.
Curran, thanks for
Tighten
watching.
up.
She's already laughing.
Yeah, all right, y'all tighten up. Jessica's
Tighten up
watching.
with that hard part over there.
Yeah.
She combed it for him.
She checked it out before I left. Make sure I look
She
fly.
had to-
Is that your wife?
That's my wife. She said I gotta make sure you look good for TV, baby.
Heck yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Sandy, how are you? Thanks for watching. That's kind of what we got. Okay. Speaking of Dizzle, we were just talking about him.
Yeah.
What's up,
Little
Dizzle?
Larry D.
You got
Little
Donnie
Larry
Green
D.
and Ray the Bear Steele in the house tonight.
Little Larry D.
Oh, Cecil Bugs on there too.
Oh, Chucky.
Chucky
Bug.
Smooth.
Chucky, what's up, Chucky?
I got a story on Chuck too.
Oh yeah.
Man, I got stories.
Y'all can
on
start with the
Chuck.
stories whenever y'all want, so that's fine with me.
Man.
I'm over here just sharing to the Facebook
Not
and
much,
stuff.
Chuck. Mel Lawson, thanks for watching.
Hey Chuck, we might shoot you a number here soon if you want to call it at some point.
Yeah, you need to have Chuck call in. That'd be good.
Yeah, give him the number, Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny, you ain't doing shit
God
else over
damn,
in the
man.
corner, man.
What's going on over there?
Get your hand off that, Johnny. Anyways,
Little Jack
Corner
in the corner.
Here we go.
Chucky says, "What's up, fellas?"
So this is not kid friendly.
It
Courtney-
is not kid
Courtney's
friendly.
watching.
That's about
Danny
my
Plowman,
niece.
thanks for watching.
Not kid friendly tonight, guys. So if any
What's
y'all
up,
little
Sean?
assholes is watching, you better turn it
Dizzle
off.
talking about we were just having some KCW stories here
Oh,
right before we
Dizzle.
went live.
man. Long time ago.
Yep, and that was good times. I had good fun with them shows.
Yeah, I loved KCW.
I almost got Donnie heat with me, and I want to take this time to reiterate where I said it was Donnie that made me duck walk around the ring. It was not. In fact, it was Bear.
You didn't wipe your fucking feet, bro. Like
I
when you get in the
didn't.
ring, you wipe your fucking feet. I mean,
I was
You've been
not-
blaming me for that for years.
Just
That's why.
found out
That's why
that
I said I'm gonna stun you at some point tonight.
That's where the heat between you and I comes from. Okay, I apologize, Donnie.
fuck him.
Danny Palman, MWA, NWA. Sean Hensley says Donnie's my hero.
That's fact.
Well, she said you're.
He's a lot of people's hero.
Hey, Sean Hensley, you a low expectation have a motherfucker.
Oh shit, guys! Y'all we're
The
gonna
guys
be wild
have had
tonight.
A few
So
bit of spicy pops before they got here today.
Shit,
so
I brought my own cooler full of beer.
and
then I found out these assholes are holding a whole damn thing of bourbon over here.
yeah.
So I done broke into this bourbon. Shit,
Oh,
it's
I got
gonna be
the
right.
I always got the bourbon for the guests.
My boy. That's my boy right there. D Stock, dead ass.
Dakota Stockton, that's right. Jessica's laughing. She sent the laugh reaction.
Yeah, as long as they still have laugh reactions.
All right.
You see mad reactions, let me know, and then that way I know what's going on.
I'll tell you to switch off.
I know y'all like to start on how we got started and stuff, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna let the fucking glory.
How did the
go-
feud start?
Because I put him over all over the fucking United
my
States,
God.
his whole fucking life. So go ahead, Glory Hound, you start.
Glory Hounds. So how did y'all start in? Like you tell how you got
The
to
real story.
why you became a wrestler and how you became a wrestler.
The Bobby, not the Bobby story, the real story.
Tell the actual story.
Well, I mean, what do you
So
wanna-
Bobby's
you
got his
wanna
own
know how I
version of the
got
story.
started?
Yeah, how like just short version because I know you guys want to go over some road stories and
Road
stuff.
stories.
So
Alice,
When I got started, honestly I didn't even know. Big Bobby started. He had started training Bobby prior to me even starting.
Yeah.
And then Bobby calls me. He said, "Hey man, Dad's training me to wrestle," because my dad refused. He always said, "I'm not going to do it." He didn't want me to wrestle.
yeah,
He always told me it'll ruin your life if you ain't wrestling.
yeah,
But then
It ain't
Big
for
Bobby, Big Bobby was like, "If you want to wrestle, come down there." So we was in a tobacco barn,
yeah.
and we had this wooden ring. Dude, that is the stiffest fucking ring. Wooden ring, and literally we went down there and we would train for 8 hours a day in this thing. We would bump. So my dad found out about it.
Yeah.
So he shows up, and I thought, oh, man, he's pissed. He comes in there, and he's just got this look on his face. My dad had this look. He come walking over there. I mean, he was built like a
seen
small
the
block
look.
Chevy.
Yeah, big
So
guy.
he come over there, and he gets in the ring, never says a word. Gets in the ring. He grabs me by the back of the hair, and he said, "You want to wrestle?" I was like, "Yeah." And he grabs me by my hair and my pants, and he takes off running and throws me over the top rope.
Oh wow.
I didn't assist shit. He threw me over there
Yeah.
with his, and there was nothing but tobacco sticks on this wooden floor. I hit those things and rolled through all these tobacco sticks. Man, it fucked me up.
Yeah.
So I get up, and he's like, "You still want to wrestle?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Get your dumb ass in the ring." And from that point on, they
Yeah.
trained us to wrestle.
Stephen Broughton, a.k.a. the Kentucky stud, the Russian stud. He says, both guys I have respect for, solid workers.
He's
Thank
gonna be
you,
a-
stud.
He's going to be on November the 3rd, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't touch yourself when you're on there.
But then after that, I started wrestling for. I trained for a while, but then I started wrestling for different promotions, and
How long did you train?
probably 8 months.
8 months, but every day for like eight hours a day.
Every day.
Yeah, 8 hours a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we went down there for 8 hours. We bumped so much
Yeah.
that we would break the ring, break the boards,
Yeah.
and we would think training was over.
Then y'all just change the
And
boards.
He's like, no, we wouldn't change the boards. He's like, we got a whole other side of the ring,
Oh, okay.
so we just wouldn't bump on that side.
Yeah.
And then when it was over, we'd have to repair the ring before we went home.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it sucked.
So these people out here are training for a couple hours a day and saying,
That shit
yeah.
in the metal rings is
Yeah.
nothing compared to them wood rings.
I'm
man.
sure. Yeah. I'm
It
sure.
was rough stuff, but
Go
I
out
started
in the
wrestling for
parking
different
lot.
promotions, man. And at the time, what's crazy is I thought I was really good at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and compared to some of the stuff I was seeing and going to, I was better at the time than a lot of guys. But I was still the drizzling shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we was awful.
You thought you was a
Yeah.
shit, and then you went and actually done it.
I was working in a certain area, and Bear, of course, was working in a different area. But I kept hearing about Bear.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
people were talking about Bear.
What year was this?
98, maybe?
98.
98,
Probably
99?
closer to
What
2000.
What year did you start?
Well, I started, I guess,
I started in 99.
I was right there at the end of 97, beginning of 98.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
there's muffins in there.
So I started hearing, rumors about this big guy over there that Danny Fargo had.
Yeah.
And they was talking about, So at the time, my dad was going to go work for Fargo. He was going to go do a show for Danny Fargo. And he's like, come with me. He said, I'll talk to him, see if I can get you on. That was the first time I seen Bear. And at the time, Danny Fargo had this stupid motherfucker going out there eating turnbuckles and shit, like George the Animal Steele.
My motherfucking start was a lot different from his.
Yeah, he was out there eating turnbuckles and gagging on stuffing and shit. But
so you was like the Animal Steel.
All right, so
he was supposed to be a descendant from George the Animal Steele.
Okay, so how did you start?
All right, so my start was way different. So my brother, he worked for
Turn that mic towards you. There you go.
man.
There you go.
my brother worked
Speaking
for
of the mic, so you can hear you.
Fuck you, damn, hard part, motherfucker. So my brother worked for a printing company,
Yeah.
and he was doing all Danny Fargo's advertisements, and he was like, "Hey man, my brother really wants to wrestle. You train him, and I'll take care of you on the advertisement. It's kind of a deal."
Yeah.
So go down. Well, first of all, I went to some MWA shows and seen X and all the guys. Man, I thought it was great. And so I go down and I start, and Fargo's like, "Yeah, that's cool. We'll work it out." So I go down there and start training. Well, I have 3 fucking training sessions. 3. And then Fargo's like, "Man, I'm ready to bring you in."
Oh shit.
And I'm like, "What?"
You must have been really good.
Nah,
No, shit.
He's just big.
So-
He's like he needed the guy.
So at the
He needed the
time,
body.
X,
Yeah.
Rated X, Jimmy
Yeah.
Walls is probably the best dude, like the biggest name, like going on.
hey, Jimmy used to draw,
Right.
man. I don't care what
He was
anybody
drawing.
says.
Yeah.
He was the champ, and he's like, not only I'm going to bring you in against Jimmy.
Oh
And I'm
wow.
like, what do you mean? So he's like, okay, so what I want you to do, you're going to be George Animal Steele's nephew, going to do the green tongue and all the bullshit. And I hated it. I'm like, goddamn, like this is fucking awful.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm going to have you as a baby because, I'm a natural heel. You're going to run in and X is going to roll because he knows it. And you're going to interrupt his shit.
Yeah.
So and I didn't know no moves, no punches, no kicks. I had 3 training sessions. He says, you're going to run in, grab X, and headbutt him.
I bet Ed still remembers
Speaking of
that
X,
shit.
he's watching now.
Is he
said,
watching?
"Bear,
What's up,
no
guys?"
head.
There he goes. I run in,
Oh,
I fucking grab X, and I fucking legit headbutt this motherfucker. And
So it wasn't a
fucking he
working
gets a
headbutt.
pop nut. Yeah, I didn't know.
Right.
I had no idea. So I headbutt X, fucking stiff him. He's got pop knot, and they shoot it back for a Russian chain match. So my first fucking match after 3 training sessions is a heavyweight title match against Rated X in a chain match, and I've done stiffed him.
Yeah.
So we go out there. The next week, I don't know any more than I knew the week before. I don't know no lingo. I don't know none of the shit. I go out there in this title, in the main event. My first match is a fucking title, fucking main event. It's because I'm big and I am kind of an athlete,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I don't know shit.
Yeah.
So I'm in there with X, and I've done killed him once.
You said I look like a unicorn. That's a fact.
And if
And
you
worst
know-
part is that's happened on more than one occasion.
Right.
But you hit him with that kendo stick
Oh,
too.
No, he hit me. That was Vic hit me. But anyway, so I get in there with X, and I'm asking for it. I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm fucking scared to death, man. This dude is, like, I've been coming and watching X, and he's the kind of guy that I want to be like because I like the heat and all the shit he gets. So I get there with him, and we're fucking around, and he hits me, and he's like, "Sell." Fuck, I don't know what the fuck he means. So I jump right back up, and he turns around. He's like, he's got this look on his face, and he hits me again. He's like, "Sell," and I'm like,
I don't know what the hell you
"What the
mean.
fuck is he talking about, man?" So finally, I fucking get up again. And this motherfucker jacks my jaw for me.
Yeah.
He goes, "Stay down, motherfucker." I said, "Oh, okay, gotcha. I know what you mean now."
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he carried me, and I think he kind of knew what I was dealing with. Like,
Yeah. He knew you didn't know anything.
right
At that
And-
point.
and he knew I was just kind of thrown in there, and he got me through it. It was not great, but I was appreciative that he always took the time to look out for me and make it better.
Yeah.
But he called somebody a suck ass.
Yeah, I was fucking pretty bad. Oh, buddy. Oh,
I mean,
Muffin.
on the real low, like X doesn't get a lot of credit, like a lot of guys. But honestly, for a while,
yeah, he was
in
number
Kentucky, X was the man.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't give
yeah.
a fuck what anybody
Yeah,
says.
yeah.
Like he was drawing.
Yeah.
Danny Fargo will tell you he was making money off of X. Now,
And-
if X got any of it, I don't know, but I know
Right.
Danny Fargo was making money off of it.
Well, the way I felt was that later on I figured out that
So what was Danny Fargo's? What was the promotion? Are they still around?
that was UWA.
UWF. He had left.
UWF.
He had sold MWA at that point, and he started UWF and moved to Mount Sterling.
Uh-huh.
MWA was still in Georgetown.
So basically, he had to. So I was a big guy, and he had to pay X, because X was a draw and all the deal.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a way, I learned later was like, well, I can bring this big kid up and not have to pay X, and not have to pay this kid. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and it kind of works out that way, and I didn't know no better then because I didn't know shit. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
And I think it just kind of worked out that way. And then X left, and they flipped me, and I kind of went on as
Bobby said X is Kentucky's Hogan.
yeah, no doubt.
That's a
Like,
bit about it.
So did you end up training with Jimmy Fargo still, or
Danny
did you
Fargo.
Danny Fargo? I mean, did you?
yeah, that's who trained. Well, that's who
Got him started.
it was started, but really Shane Parker and Kelly Charles trained me. They were his big,
Those guys still around?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they don't wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
But, they're still my friends and all the things.
Yeah.
That's who really gets the credit for training me. And then, honestly, I got most of my training in the ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean,
And then you heard about him.
I heard about Bear, and I went and seen him. I went and seen Bear and seen him in action, and
What
like,
did you
man,
think about him first time you seen him?
I wasn't impressed.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I wasn't, because like he said, he didn't know shit. I seen him run over and choke the shit out of a guy. He was good at that. He had a hell of a choke on him.
That's all I had.
But I really wasn't impressed. So, but my dad had talked to Fargo, and him and Fargo went way back. They come in together. So Fargo booked me, and then I started working down there. But I was a heel at the time too, so we were still both heels. And then his brother started working, and then I was able to get Bobby in up there with Fargo, and then Fargo had this idea to run the Steels versus the Greens together, and that thing, it was huge.
That shit was fire, man.
Yeah, it was.
It was huge, and once we ran down there, then there was several promoters everywhere was wanting that match, and then we just kept getting calls.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you didn't go many places and get quality tag matches.
Yeah. Yeah. What was that like back then? Was there a lot of right now? There's fucking tons of promotions. Was there a lot of promotions to work with then?
No, there wasn't.
there wasn't.
And the funny thing, we really didn't like each other.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning,
Yeah.
we were kind of weary of each other.
We didn't really speak.
We had
We stayed on
respect.
the other, away from each other. We'd sit high,
Yeah.
whatever, but we
Yeah.
didn't.
But y'all worked together in the ring.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
different.
I mean, we had respect for each other, but we really didn't because we both felt we were the number one tag,
Yeah.
So it was like kind of a little animosity.
and at that time,
and the promoters
So-
like to keep that animosity.
yeah, and at that time there wasn't I don't think I was the best ever, but at that time I felt like I was one of the top heels, and then he felt like he was one of the top heels. I know at one time I feel like Bear was probably one of the best big men in the state.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was later, though. Way
at
later.
one time.
Yeah.
But I felt like I was one of the top heels, and he knew he was one of the top heels. So there was a little bit of
Yeah.
he wanted to be better than me. I want to be better than him.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Well,
We
and
didn't really
promoters
heat
use
off.
that to keep us from fucking
being
being
friends.
smart enough to be friends and make money together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ended up. I mean, that was one.
They end up happening.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So when we finally did get together and talk,
So how was that? How did y'all end up y'all didn't like each other, didn't want to talk to each other? What broke
His
the
dad.
ice of y'all
His
to
dad. His
Yeah.
dad.
Your dad did that?
Man,
My dad started talking to him like I didn't talk to Barry. Like my dad started talking to him,
Yeah.
and then him and Barry got close.
Yeah, we stopped.
And my dad was like, "You ain't gonna believe this, but I know his daddy."
Mm-hmm.
So my daddy and his daddy knew each other.
They grew up
and
together.
We didn't even know it. They
Yeah.
grew up together.
Yeah.
And used to be friends.
Yeah.
So then, of course, Dad
Is this
was-
around Lexington? Where is this?
Yeah, Lexington area.
So
Lexington.
really, I mean, it's honestly a sore subject for me. It's hard to talk about, and he knows. But his dad was the first person that I was at a show and dude was trying to, because man, I was just a nice guy,
Yeah.
and so I just took whatever they want, and dude was trying to pay me, and his dad was like, "No, fuck that, man, it's not enough."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "No, I know how much they made and what you guys are worth. I'm gonna go get your fucking money."
Yeah.
And he did. He went and got our
You
fucking
got
money.
your money. What was y'all like? Can you talk about how much you was making back then?
Yeah, well, what we should have been making
Yeah.
is not what we should have been at least getting like $100, $200 a show.
Yeah, yeah.
And it wasn't even close. And his dad always made sure that we got our money.
Yeah.
Depending on
Yeah.
that. So basically, you base it on the house.
Yeah.
So how much the house makes is how much your workers should make.
Yeah.
If there's fucking 5 people out there, well, nobody gets paid. But if there's 200, to 1,000 people,
Yeah.
the workers should get paid. But
starting with your main event.
Right.
Those guys should make the most.
Yeah. The main event guy should, and then the work
then it
all the way
trickles
down
down.
to like,
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
and I don't care what anybody says, your opening match is one of your most important matches on the card.
Okay.
That sets the mood for the whole night.
Okay.
If you have an opening match that's a fire match, that gets the crowd into it, and every match after that,
Has to follow.
well, it not only has to follow, but
Yeah.
it makes it so much easier for the next match that comes out if the crowd's already on fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you don't have to try to build that crowd up. It always
Just
sucks
start
when you
the
had to go
momentum
out in
and then
the
keep it
ring
going.
and the crowd's been sitting on their hands all night and not into it, and then you got to work your ass off to get them into it.
Yeah.
If that opening match does that job for you, man, it's smooth sailing from there on out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I want to go back to Big Donnie for a minute because he's passed on now, but he's a big part
Your
of
dad.
us.
So you talking about?
So I just want to kind of tell you about the kind of person we're talking about, though, because this fuck man, and I'll call him a fuck, but nobody else can call him a fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway, he has a heart attack, and
I know where you're going with it.
so a week later, out of the hospital, he comes in the back. Now he's still fucking got stitches and all the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And now you got to know me because okay, so this fucker here is a prick 24/7. Like
I don't think that's true.
he's always a prick.
You? He's talking about you.
That's why he was such a good heel. He was always a prick. I'm actually a nice fucking guy, but can
Yeah.
play an asshole real well.
Oh, well, then you're a fucking hell of a fucking...
He's a great actor, right?
Yeah.
Give
So
us fucking
anyway,
up.
we'll
Man,
get
nice
to
guy.
that because I'm gonna tell the fucking Walmart stories on your ass in a minute. But anyway,
X
So-
says, I miss Big Donnie. Love working with him.
right. So
He misses that boot.
right. So he has a fucking legit heart attack.
Yeah.
Like we're fucking fucked up. We're all
Yeah, we was at the hospital and everything.
Yeah, we're fucked up. We're kids. We're young as fuck, man. So anyway, we go to the show on a week. He comes in the back and he's like, "Hey, man, I got something." And so by this time, I'm heel. He's baby.
Yeah.
Him and Bobby's baby. Me and Al's heel. He's like, "Man, when y'all get on there, I'm gonna roll in the ring, and y'all put the boots to me, and I'm gonna grab my heart." And I'm like, "No, brother." I'm like, "I ain't doing it." He said, "Yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah, you
fucking
gonna do
it."
that shit. What promotion
like-
was this?
This was SCW probably by then. Probably Shane was running.
Parker's.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, bro. Like, I'm not comfortable with that. Like, your fucking family's all redneck.
Or it might have been OCW.
Yeah, or OCW.
One of
But,
the
like,
two.
your whole family's fucking crazy redneck, crazy motherfuckers. And like, it's going to be bad. Like,
Yeah.
It's going to be real bad.
George Spooner, thanks for watching. Bradley
God.
Eastep, thanks for that's Mama Steve.
Yeah.
Mama,
So,
Mama Steve. Yeah.
so,
and
like,
Bobby Green, thanks for watching, buddy.
so anyway, I'm like, I'm not cool with it. Like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, you're going to fucking do it. I mean, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. And so anyway, we go back and forth, and finally I'm like, "Oh,
He had no choice.
right, I
Yeah,
had no
I'm gonna
choice.
do it. Yeah, you're gonna do it because you're a nice
So-
guy.
We're in there, and we're putting the boots to Bobby and Donnie, and
They
fucking,
don't know, but so they didn't know he was going to do it. So he throws the Alka-Seltzer in his mouth.
right. well, I'm getting to that. He rolls in, so I'm thinking, okay, he's fragile. He's motherfucker got stitches still. I'm gonna punch him. He's gonna go down. No, so I punch him, and he just stands there, and I'm like,
No soda.
no soda. He's like, hit me a fucking again. I'm like, hit him again.
He said, hit me harder.
Right.
Joy
So I hit
says
him
Donnie is not a redneck.
I hit him like 5 times, man, before he goes down. So then I start putting the boots to him, and he didn't tell me he's putting the Alka, so he slides his fucking Alka-Seltzer mouth. Motherfucker's fucking foaming at he's got a hold of his heart.
Worst part is it actually scared him.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah, I bet.
Put boots to him.
He grabbed his
Especially somebody you give a fuck about, you know.
He's got his Alka-Seltzer. He's fucking foaming at his mouth. His fucking wife slides in. She's shoving
his wife.
nitroglycerin down his fucking throat.
Yeah, so his wife at the time jumps the rail,
Yeah.
knocks Law Dog down, which is security. She
Yeah.
give him a forearm. Whop. She slides in, and she's throwing nitroglycerin
He's
in
trying
his
to spit him out.
and he's trying to spit him out.
Come on, it's just
Oh, because she thought.
She thought he was
thought,
having
oh,
another
God,
heart attack.
what-
Oh
he didn't
shit.
tell nobody.
Okay. Okay.
So
No.
she's trying to put him, and they're trying to drag her out, and she's holding on and trying to dump.
She's trying to save his
she's trying
life
to throw
for real.
fuel, So he keeps spitting them out.
Don't waste those. I
And she
paid
just
money for
keeps
those.
Putting them down. Dude, it was awful.
What did you do,
Bobby
Barry?
Green
About
said-
shit your
I was
pants?
gone. No, I done barricaded myself in the back because his fucking family's crazy. Like his grandfather's in a wheelchair.
My grandfather's
with
in a
one
wheelchair,
leg.
missing a
Still-
leg.
still
Trying to
wanna
stand
fuck
And
up.
all
stood up and was trying to walk to the ring.
His mama was crazy. Like they were all crazy. Every one of them. I mean, they're good people, but
Yeah.
when it come to wrestling, like they thought the shit was fucking 100% legit.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, my dad and my uncle never told him.
Never
any
told them no
different.
different.
Yeah, yeah. They thought it was real shit.
They
Yeah.
thought
Back then, they
everything was 100% for real.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
King was a
and I
sheep.
always got like Big Donnie would always use me to do the most vile shit that I would never do, and would get me and make me do it.
Oh,
And
shit.
Bear absolutely wouldn't do it. Then he'd go to Al. He'd be like, "You know, you're my favorite." And then he'd make Al do it.
Yeah.
So he would make Al go to my grandfather, and so my grandfather was in a wheelchair. So he would make Al go to my grandfather and
God,
act
I
like he's
remember
letting
that.
the air out of his tires. There's no air in the damn tires.
Yeah, yeah.
So he would go over and Al would go, psst, and my grandfather would stand up on one leg and try to punch Al. in the-
Stitches in the motherfucking leg that he's standing up on. Like it was crazy.
And
man.
then he'd be hollering, "He's letting the goddamn air out of my fucking tires."
Oh shit.
I'm telling y'all, man, with the heat. So that was the biggest thing with us and them was the heat, man, and you just don't see that. No
Problem
more.
is, the only thing I hate is we always had to work babyface because him and Al's ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So and me and Bob, you know, we always had to
Can
be
we
the
do a
baby
poll?
face because we was pretty.
Yeah,
Can
because
we
y'all are
do
better
a
looking.
Well,
poll
it's
on
kind
this
of a
motherfucker
toss-up.
Right now?
A poll, yeah.
Because I'm a good looking motherfucker.
Who do y'all think's better looking, Al Steele? I mean, Bear Steele, Al Steele, or Bobby and
Hard part. My wife
Donnie.
likes that hard part.
Yeah, I mean, but she's the only one. You got one.
I mean, she's Spanish and has a nice butt.
Oh yeah, you can't beat that.
Just saying.
All right, we waiting on the comments because I know.
Okay,
Shit, I look
well,
good, motherfucker.
Lewis Hudson. We got stories on you, motherfucker.
Tell them.
Yes, sir.
If y'all comment,
hold
hey,
on.
I'm just
There was
telling y'all.
one-
I looked
a
on
few
there and
minutes
say
back, I
Lewis
gotta tell
Hudson. I
about
was like,
Dizzle.
shit.
Hold on, we got a
I got a
comment.
story on Dizzle from back at KCW
Dizzle?
days. Dizzle.
Little Larry.
Yeah, a little later. He said there was one night back in 09s, and so when Al first turned heel, him and Chucky were in the main event. Of course they were. There was a spot where Al threw Chuck in front of me, and Chucky grabbed my pants, and I screamed and said, Chucky tried to pull my pants. Oh my God, I was helping work that night. After the show,
Hey, if you gonna sit over here in this corner, you gonna have to start handing me my beer.
Hand him his beer.
Come on,
Hey,
Johnny.
can you give me another?
Hey, keep your hands to yourself, sir.
You can't be doing that.
Can you give me another L8, Johnny, when you get a chance?
I'm
Yeah.
give me another Mountain Dew.
And I'll
Johnny.
take another Mountain Dew because I need to get a refill on this.
That's right.
So Johnny's back off suspension.
He
So
did pay his fine.
he paid his fine. He's off
Chucky
suspension.
said he
Lewis
took
sent
Bear-
us the middle finger, man.
His lawyer called me and
Justin.
Hey, we ain't even started.
Hey.
Oh, we talking about Justin
so guys, I'm gonna let the
burrito.
I'm gonna let the fans know if you guys comment to these guys and they got a story about you, they're gonna tell you. They're gonna tell it. So
Thanks, brother.
Well, we're going to tell some stories. We're not going to tell some
Not gonna
stories.
tell 'em all.
I'm married now. I can't tell every story.
hey, Johnny, grab me some ice out of his.
Oh my God. Heidi Marie said
Out
they
of his
both
cooler.
ugly as hell. Oh, he said it's Mark.
Heidi.
Heidi Marie said they both ugly as hell.
Oh.
I guess Mark took over her Facebook page for that minute.
Mark probably said that because I know Heidi don't think that. Heidi thinks I'm fine.
Hell yeah. Hey guys, if y'all are watching, follow and subscribe to the YouTube page or the Facebook or both.
Bobby Green says, "What the heck, back?"
Here we
And
go.
He might
send
know-
some stars, y'all.
Send some stars, guys.
What Bobby say?
Y'all send some stars.
Well, what the
Bobby,
heck,
Bobby
man?
knows what the heck Beck very well.
We're drinking Wild Turkey tonight, guys. If y'all send
They're
some
drinking wild turkey. I'm
yeah,
not.
Sean's not. He's not drinking anything. He's sober for 7 years now.
Bear,
7 years.
Bear
7
had
years.
to go change his tampon. He'll be right back.
Where'd he go anyway?
He went to change his tampon.
Yeah. So, guys, if y'all send stars in, we'll let you guys talk to Donnie Green and
Bear Steel.
Bear Steele.
Yeah, the worst part is like me and Bear never got to work together, like because they'd always either put us against each other. Everywhere we went, they put us against each other, which sucked, man. We always wanted to tag.
Tag together. Y'all never got to tag together?
Never got to
Never.
tag together. They would not do
Weren't
it.
y'all in like a faction called the Regulators or something?
We was, but we was in the Regulators. That was Jim's. Jim was
Jim.
part of the Regulators, and was in the Gentleman's Club.
I remember that.
But we still didn't tag together.
Okay.
No matter what, they never let me and Bear tag together. Even when we was in the Gentleman's Club, we was in
Courtney,
the Regulators.
We tagged a couple matches.
Courtney Curran, thank you for the 99
Yeah,
stars.
that's my daughter.
and-
That's your daughter?
Best son I got.
And Danny Plowman said tampon hell, he had to change his diaper.
Danny Plowman. Danny Plowman, tell me.
Donnie said you had to go change your tampon.
Hold up.
Hard part, man.
Why y'all, dude? You
Barry
Fuck
Bruner,
you,
thanks
grow
for
your
watching.
hair out. Look, you got that Hogan
I wouldn't
cut.
have no fucking hard part if I did.
You
I'd
got the
have a
Hogan
mullet.
cut.
If I had hair, I'd have a mullet.
If you had hair, exactly.
I got the same thing.
God, put that hat back on, Johnny.
Johnny,
All right, so
put your wig on.
all right, so how much time we got left, man? 'Cause
Oh,
we
y'all
ain't-
got
As time
fucking-
as you want,
We ain't
guys.
even got on the bars yet.
No, y'all got an hour and a half left. We could go all night,
I've
y'all. I don't
got
give a
pretty
shit.
hair. I'm not gonna lie. I got
Yeah,
that
you
kind
got
of
that
hair.
kind of
I
hair.
know.
Count on the horse's
I
ass.
jumped on it for y'all
the
could.
monkey side.
She got the
I
kind
buried the
on
lead
Larry
there.
and D's nuts.
I ain't touching your nuts.
So, because are we gonna break this down into sessions? Because I mean,
You can do.
Oh,
however you guys
we'll
want.
definitely
I
have
feel
you guys
man,
back
this
on.
some bitch can go on for days.
Yeah, we'll definitely have you guys back on the podcast. We're only in 30 minutes in, though.
30 minutes in.
It's
Oh, well, we're good.
Yeah, we're good, dude. Who's on here? Who's all on?
oh shit. I don't know who
Give me
else
some
I'm on.
names there. God, what? Do your fucking job.
You
bro.
know what?
You got
You're
one
fired.
job, man. You got one job.
Alright,
You're fired.
Well, we got 20
Has
watchers.
any of the women talked about
That ain't what your mama said.
Not his wife. gonna
Yeah,
fucking
Heidi
count.
Marie said I was the best.
No,
Heidi,
she did.
that was Mark. Said they both ugly as hell.
What Heidi say? She didn't say this motherfucker was hot.
Yeah,
Well,
Heidi
I
did.
guess Mark took over and said that they both ugly as hell. This is Mark. So I
First
guess
off, you
that's
can't
her.
listen to Mark. He looks like Shannon Smith.
Yeah, he looks like Shorty.
Mark who?
Can't Tipton.
Mark Tipton. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my brother. That's our brother, but he looks like.
Danny Plumman said, "You know me, Donnie, and John's cousin. We was cousins by marriage."
We
okay.
had a poll of who's the hottest.
Yeah.
And I already know the answer.
Bear said, "Bobby, what the hell?" He said, "Bear, take your shirt off.
Johnny Hollywood.
Show him you're in bed."
Did your mic fall down?
I put it down so
you
I
did.
can be seen on screen.
Make sure you're talking to the mic,
Man,
man.
ain't nobody trying to see you, man. Put that mic back up.
Yeah,
I don't want to see that nanny goat on your fucking chin.
What the hell?
Yeah,
Heidi said that's bullshit. Barry Bruner said Johnny Hollywood. But he ain't part
Heidi,
of this.
You got to
Con-
make an executive decision.
Which one's better looking, Donnie or Bear?
Donnie?
Don't
Right
put
now, in
don't
this
put that
moment.
pressure on Heidi. She's a nice lady.
She's gonna make the right decision. I'm confident.
Anyway, man, you done got off subject.
All right. Where we? No, we ain't going to bar yet, are we?
You done got
All
off
right,
subject.
So, fuck it.
We're
Fuck it.
talking about you eating turnbuckles.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, he was eating turnbuckles, wasn't he?
Why you bringing shit up while I'm gone, man?
What, man? You
Man, that was like 3. It was fucking ignorant.
That's
Anyway,
before he
let's
left.
get back to the bar. Because let me tell y'all
we're
something.
not at the bar.
First of all, I've never.
Man, you jumping like
Talking
years
to
ahead.
talking to the mic.
Talking the mic,
Talking
you
to
dumb
the-
fuck.
So I have
kids,
been
be
put
nice.
out of more promotions, more bars, more everything because of this fucking fuck right here.
I never done anything.
Oh, here we go.
If people mistreated me, I,
You want to
I
fucking
defended
fight all the
myself.
time and all
No,
the
that's
shit
you.
at the
So
bar.
let me tell you, hey,
Ah,
on the
here
real,
we go.
don't ever go to the bar with this motherfucker.
Okay.
For one, you'll be sitting there, and it'll be just you 2.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll just be looking around, and
Trying
there'll
to
be a
start shit.
table full, 9 guys from like UK football team
Yeah.
sitting over here, and he'll look at them and be like, "Shit, 2 on 9,
Fuck him.
good odds," and he'll just start talking shit to them. Next thing I know, we're in a fight
I don't recall that.
every time. Never failed.
Never failed.
I remember you putting your motherfucking finger in people's chests and all the bullshit.
Dude, he spilled beer on me. I
Yeah,
know
but
exactly
he
what
looked
you're
like
talking about.
fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He still bought me another beer though. That's a fact. I remember Justin looked at me. He's like, "Why?"
I remember hearing one story. Some of y'all got.
So
kicked
you
out
was
of
talking about
horseshoes. Or-
his
or
dad,
not
Donnie,
We
Big
never
Donnie.
got kicked out of
Big
horseshoes.
Donnie.
They
Yeah.
asked us if we would leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
no. They
So
never-
how did that bring you guys into being best friends? That instant.
Man, Big Donnie seen the potential in us 4 and was like, man, we need to bring this together because we can take this anywhere.
Yeah.
And he would take it, but he would make sure that the pay was right.
Yeah, he started reaching out to other promoters.
So he was kind of like y'all's manager, like
kind
behind the
he
scenes
started
manager.
reaching out. He's like, "Hey," he's like, "I've got a match that y'all want."
Yeah.
He's like, "It's on fire. You all need this match." And
Well, we went to a show. We was at
it's done telling what his old ass was making off of us.
Right.
Yeah,
because he would come back there with our payoff.
but he still got us more than we were getting.
Yeah,
So we
So
wrote
he got
one
himself a
show,
little
he
bit
go-
of money,
he's like,
and
man, I got y'all this show, and
Well, I promise you, he was making money too. My dad was.
Yeah.
He
I
wasn't
mean,
gonna.
that's
He's
your
old
dad.
school.
You got, he trained you. He's got to
He
make a
was
little
gonna
money
make sure he
back.
made
so
money,
he
too.
comes in, and I mean, he was just a different person, man. Like to me, he's just like he was.
What did he mean? What did he mean to you?
Oh man, we can
Like his dad.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
yeah, I ain't-
Same as his dad, man.
Yeah.
I look at his dad like my dad.
Yeah. Your dad's still around?
yeah, mine is. But
So-
it was a bad time. Yeah.
So when my dad passed, I called Bear. Like I was on the interstate when they called me and told me he passed away. They called me while I'm driving. I don't know why the hell they did that, but
Yeah.
so then I called, and man, there was so many people at the hospital. Excuse me.
What did he pass away from?
Man, it was fucked up.
It's honestly, he went to the hospital because his pancreas. He was in the hospital for a week, and then they come and told him, said, "Hey, everything's good. You're going home."
Yeah.
The nurse said, "I'm gonna go do the paperwork. By the time I get, and I'll be right back. Like going to do the discharge papers."
Yeah.
And when she come back, he was dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Have a heart attack or something?
Died that. They said it was I don't know. It was a big mess on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
they called you. You was on interstate.
so I was on the interstate. Told me. So anyway, so when we get to the funeral, of course, everybody's already there. I show up late.
So you called Bear on the interstate.
Yeah,
You was
Bear.
on the phone.
I was
Bear
at the hospital.
yeah, Bear.
You was
I
already at
called
the-
Bear. I called Chris Hayes. I think honestly, Bear was my first phone call. Chris Hayes was my second, and those both of them. When I come in the hospital, they was both standing there.
Yeah. Where was this at? Lexington?
Lexington.
Lexington.
Larry D was
St.
there. But it was so at the funeral, and we still make fun of Bear for this still to this day. But at the funeral, I mean, this place is packed.
Yeah.
There were so many people there that, like, I mean, it was lying out the door around the block.
Yeah.
But I get there. Of course, I was taking my time. I didn't really want to go. But I show up. As soon as I walk in the door, this big dumbass, he's like, "Dude, I got you." I'm going to do my Bear impression.
Yeah.
"Dude, I got you. I'm your rock, dude. All you got to do is just lean on me. I got you. I was like, all right, man. We start walking up towards the casket. And I got Al on the other side. I got both the steels on me. And now I was like, yeah, man, we got you. And all of a sudden, we get walking over, and I look over at Bear, and he's doing this number. He's rocking back. I said, what the fuck's wrong? And all of a sudden, he buckles. I have to grab him and hold him up. We didn't make it to the casket.
Yeah.
We was about 10 feet from the casket. He buckles, and I got to pick him up, and then I got to pack his big ass back out and take him back out in the hallway. He fainted.
Yeah.
I was like, dude. I said,
Emotional, huh?
I said, I thought you was my rock. He said, dude, I can't help it.
Can't help it.
It's Pops, man. I can't help it. I'm like, dude,
It's my dad, dude. You're my
what am I
rock.
supposed to do?
It hurt, man.
So then I looked at Al.
I bet it hurt.
I said, I'm going back in there. I was like, okay, I'll take care of his dumb ass.
Yeah.
So I ended up walking in there by myself.
Yeah.
I did it like 3 times, and they packed me out.
Yeah, he passed out 3 times.
Wow. Okay.
That's what Tommy told me. Crazy Tommy.
We was
Bobby said he heard, I guess when Big Donnie died, was coming from Tennessee at the time. That was my second dad. I had to ride with Dad.
Who was that? Bob?
Bobby just said, Bobby Green.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, we were tight, man. And it was so unexpected.
Yeah.
That's what it wasn't like.
Heidi
somebody
said
laying
that
in the
impression's
hospital.
on point.
Yeah.
You're
Had that
waiting.
whole life. How old was he when he passed?
I think 50 something.
That's too
I'm
young.
not exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
it
just
wasn't
unexpected,
old.
man.
That's way too fucking young. 50.
Well, the thing is, and
just
everybody
gets
knew my dad. I mean, he was like Superman. Like, he was bigger than life. Like,
Yeah. Badass.
big personality. He was a badass. In the ring, he was bad. What made me want to get into wrestling?
Yeah.
Is I watched him and Doug Vines in Georgetown, Kentucky, have a match,
Doug Vines, okay.
and they was punching each other in the fucking forehead, and like they was just sitting there trading blows, bam, bam, back and forth, and their heads started turning purple, and they were just punching each other in the face. And I'd never seen nothing like just back and forth, and stood toe to toe, punching back and forth, and their heads, you could just see it went red to a little redder, then all of a sudden it turned purple.
Wow.
And I was like, man, this is awesome.
This is
what I
fucking
wanna do.
awesome.
Like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And it was that match that made me want to wrestle.
Yeah.
So it was pretty wild. But yeah, he was a tough guy.
Yeah, he was
So what was your point in life that said, hey, that's what I want to do. I want to wrestle. Like,
Man,
is there a point in when you was
shit,
watching
man.
somebody wrestle?
Man, I was.
This is what I want to do. Because we already heard how Larry's was.
So
Yeah.
my first memories in life was my dad and my uncles taking me to Rupp Arena once every Thursday for Memphis
Memphis
wrestling. Jerry Lawler,
Was that when the Macho Man was wrestling here?
Macho Man was there.
like that, yeah.
The LOD, Steve Kern, Stan Lane, the Fabulous Ones, Austin Idol, and we would go down there, bro. And man, those guys were just larger than life.
Yeah.
We were watching it, and they would take us. I mean, back then it's probably like $5 to get in. You know what I'm saying? And, shit, I can remember it. It's fucked up. This is a good story though. Me and Al.
Talking to the mic.
So me and Al had, like,
I'm sorry, that mic is
I
different than
know,
the rest of them.
fucking, he took my spot.
He took the best
Fucking
mic, didn't he?
hard part, motherfucker.
I'm getting a new mic.
Yeah. So me and Al.
Leave a quarter.
I can remember at like
If you shake it more than twice,
5
you're
and
playing
6.
with it.
So wrestling used to come on every Saturday morning. Of course, me and Al was watching it and doing. We were watching it, and man, I can remember it, my dad. It's on delay. So anyway, my dad would wear them. We put them Speedo underwear on as little kids, man, and fucking have these epic battles with each other in the fucking house, bro, and use a bottle of ketchup, as blood, and because we were just fucking wrestling fanatics, man. Like, and some of the best times in our family was pay-per-views. We'd have the whole family over and do the deal. So, like, I was a wrestling fan.
That's how this whole podcast started, because
Right.
it's like WrestleManias and stuff like that, and then we started watching wrestling on a podcast, and then that's how this whole podcast started.
And then when I started training, he told me, the guy is like, he said, you won't be a wrestling fan anymore.
If
And I
you
was
start
like,
training,
what do you mean? Like, and so then I got it, you know.
Yeah.
So after I became a wrestler, it's not the same. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So now, like I don't even watch wrestling anymore. Like it's because it's not the same. It's not even close to the same.
you don't go to indie shows anymore.
Now I will go watch some of those.
Yeah.
Because they're closer to what like wrestling. And if I could put it anyway, and I know it's kind of a weird scenario, but
Yeah, he's back. Don't talk about his mom no more.
I put up wrestling shows. No, his mom. That's another story. She hated me for like 10 years.
Yeah, it's like
Then I helped her move, and she liked me.
yeah,
But wrestling shows today are more like the circus coming to town. It's like you're going to see all these acrobatics, all these things, but like when we were going, it was like two guys getting in there and like fighting.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was believable. It was, we thought it was real life.
Yeah,
Now everybody knows it's just like a show, and
yeah.
I can remember.
That's why we promote indie wrestling, because it's more of the pure wrestling. It's not the WWE and AEW is more a big time show, you know.
Well, here's the thing: when
Be
you're
honest, I don't even watch it.
right, that's what I was telling them.
The only time I watch it is WrestleMania.
That's what he was saying.
And I'm not saying it's bad. It's just past us. It's so I can remember being a kid and being legitimately scared of the guys in the ring.
Yeah, I used to do that
now
too.
I can go to a show and I can be like, well, I can kick his ass. I know I can kick his ass.
Yeah.
I know I can kick his ass. I look at Daniel Bryant, who's a great worker.
Yeah, yeah,
But I'm like, I'll fuck him up.
yeah,
Like in real life, I hurt him.
Yeah.
And you put him beside, he was a world champion at WWE. He kind of started this whole
I didn't.
what I don't like.
I never liked the
So
whole.
you stand him next to Andre the Giant, who was a WWE champ. You know what I mean? And you just look at the fucking difference. It's like, bro, like that's not believable at all that he would be a champion. He's great at what he does. He's skilled and he does all the things, but it's just he made it okay to not be believable. He beat 3 of the best people on like one night, or Jericho did, and it was just like, that's not fucking believable, bro.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't fucking whoop Stone Cold in a fucking alley. I promise you, he'll beat you to fucking death.
yeah.
And when they stopped doing that, I was just done with it. You know what I mean? Like this dude that comes out and he kicks people in the shin, and I'm like, what the fuck is that, bro? Like, I mean, what is that?
Orange
like,
Cassidy, you're
I'm
talking
not
about.
gonna lie, that turkey's on point.
It
like,
is good at it.
Like,
I love wild turkey.
whatever. I guess people buy into it, but I just like, bro. Like, if we were in the alley, so I always go back to like Joe LeDuc. Like he scared me to death as a
Scared
kid.
the
I
hell
was
out of
scared to fucking
everybody.
death of this dude.
Yeah,
So you take this dude, and if I was in the alley and dude want to fight me, fucking shin kick me, I'd murder him. I'd bite his throat and fucking make him bleed out. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's just not fucking believable, bro.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
The
fucking
thing is, though,
stupid.
like here in Kentucky, like when I was a kid, MWA was.
yeah. They
That
said
was-
the
that
George.
that was
Cornerstone,
Kentucky's
They said
WWE.
Georgetown was like
They
fucking
was the
mecca of
Hey,
wrestlers.
dude, it was crazy.
Georgetown was
dude.
Madison
Georgetown
Square
was
Garden.
off the chain.
Yeah.
Packed every Sunday night. That place would be packed. Like you couldn't fit another person in the building every Sunday night.
Yeah.
There'd be people waiting down. Like they'd be packed down the road. Parking lot be full of people.
Yeah,
And I remember as a kid, little bitty
I won't say little.
kid. No, I was a little bit.
He shot in the husky section.
No, motherfucker. I was little then, man. I wasn't in no. That's Bobby. Bobby was a chunky one, man. Back then, I was little.
I shot in the
we love
husky
you, Bobby.
section.
But, Georgetown. So, my whole, I grew up watching Georgetown. I grew up watching MWA. So, my dad took me, no matter what. He took me every Sunday with him.
Yeah,
I mean, I used to and the cool thing was, I was the only kid in the building, but I used to go back
in the back. Yeah.
I used to get to go back in the back and see all these guys that I thought was, I idolized.
Yeah.
Billy Travis, dude, I was on fire. Like, he was my big baby face in Georgetown for years, Billy Travis. And I love Billy Travis, and I thought it was so cool I get to go back there and actually get to sit beside him and talk to him.
Yeah.
And, man, he treated me like, He was cool shit. I'd always go out there. So my dad's a heel, but here I am at the ringside. Back then, you used to get to walk up to the ring and they give you the jacket. So I used to go get Billy's jacket all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
But I was the only kid that got to go in the back and see what was going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, yeah.
And this wrestling has changed so much. I mean,
Johnny Gunter, he said Georgetown was the place to be on Sundays. That is
it was
facts.
God.
Scott Turner, thanks for watching. He says, get
Scotty
him,
the
Bear.
body.
I mean, back
that
in the
is
day.
Please follow, guys. Follow the YouTube.
I
and
remember one
Facebook.
night as a young kid, and I probably wasn't, I was like 8, 10 years old, but we were driving down the interstate, and we would take the first Georgetown exit there to go to the building, and there's a guy standing there hitchhiking. And my dad pulls over and says, "Hey, you want to make some money?" He said, "What do I got to do?" He said, "All you got to do is just be my manager." My dad didn't know the guy for nothing.
Yeah.
And they would do this all the time. They would just find people on the road and just grab them and say, "Hey, you going to manage me tonight?" Like, and he was like, "You can make some money." He said, "You make $20, $30 tonight."
Huh.
And the guy, and he was homeless is what he was. And the guy was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So my dad took him to the damn show with him, went in there and told Dale Mann, said, "Hey, this is going to be my manager tonight."
Oh, wow.
And Dale Mann was like, "Okay." And
Some
so-
homeless guy.
Some homeless guy. So Jack Kearns was the commissioner. So at that time, you could just pass Jack a little money on the side, and he'd give you a freaking Kentucky license.
Yeah, yeah.
And at one point, you didn't even need one.
Yeah, exactly.
But my dad would just pick random people up off the road to help him out and just make him his manager for the night.
Wow. Okay.
Guy was out there homeless. I knew that we just picked his ass up off the interstate. And I'm watching, and this guy walks out, dude, I mean, and he's managing my... But that's the kind of guy my dad was. He was trying to help him out.
Yeah, trying to give him a little money.
He's like, "Yeah, man, you can make a little money here."
Speaking of your dad, I'm telling somebody else's story, but he's not here, so screw him. It's Crazy Tommy that we all know.
Crazy Tommy, yeah, you gotta watch him, man.
That's Donnie's
No,
cousin.
that's your cousin, man, on your mama's side.
This motherfucker's
But,
Hey, Joyce
Tommy
Bruner
wore
and that
ten-
motherfucker like second
Tommy wore a
cousins.
Tennessee hat just like that.
Always,
man.
yeah. Anyways, he told me that there's some angle where your dad, Big Donnie, needed a tag team partner. He had to have a partner. He couldn't go in the match 2-on-1 or whatever. He just grabs Tommy and said, "Here, I got the mask. Come with me." He put a mask on Tommy.
I
And
wouldn't
Tommy
doubt
just
it.
stood there on the apron, didn't tag in, and
Yeah.
he fought the match by himself.
I wouldn't doubt that for a minute. I wouldn't doubt that for a minute.
Now-
He probably told him, said, "Shut your dumb ass up, stand right here and don't
Wear this
move."
mask. Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Don't
my
even reach your hand in.
But Dad
Just
would used to
stand
do
there.
shit like that all the time.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna keep telling stories, fuck it. So we're in the back.
Chucky said, "I always thought Crazy Tommy was a green.
Yeah, that's what
He's
I
a
yeah,
wannabe
he-
green."
Chuck,
Tommy Green, that was his name.
Tommy Green.
Tommy Green Jr.
I'm glad Chuck shit himself.
So hold on, let me tell
Talk
this
about
first.
that.
Yeah, we're gonna
Hold
get
on,
to
we're
that.
gonna get that one right after this one. Let me tell
Speaking
this-
of which, speak of the devil, Al Steele's on.
Oh, wow. What's up, Al?
He
Wake
said
up.
Big Donnie got Bear's water bottle for him.
We'll get to that one. So the one I'm going to tell is different. So we're in the back, and me and Al's healing and their baby, and we're working, and they're like, we're going to put the boots to him, and he's like, well, I'm going to roll in. I'm going to roll in, and y'all powder. And you know, you don't.
Go get him a shot of that tequila.
I got
He's
it
got
right
he's got the
here.
whole damn bottle over there.
the bottle?
Yeah, he's got the whole bottle. Don't worry about it.
So he says,
You want some of it?
I
said-
don't. I'm drinking this one
he
on
said,
one.
Gotcha.
I'm going to roll in, and you and Al
What's up,
powder
Al?
out. And I'm thinking to myself, which I don't question shit
Yeah.
ever because he looks like the meanest motherfucker you ever met. But
Who was
he's
that?
Nice as his dad.
Oh, yeah.
Nicest dude you ever met, but he looks like the meanest fuck you ever seen.
He
Yeah.
So he's like, you and Al powder out. And in my mind, I'm like, why is me and Al going to powder out to this old motherfucker? Right? I'm like, it just don't make sense. So we're putting the boots to Donnie and Bobby. Well, he rolls in. Well, so all of a sudden he pulls out this fucking hawk blade.
Oh, shit.
This son of a bitch is this long. And just starts fucking. I'm like, okay. I got her out. He cuts Al. He catches Al in the fucking. Remember? cuts fucking Al's finger about off. He just starts swinging it.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
oh, that's why we got a powder. It makes sense now, but he didn't tell us that.
Hey, and if you knew Al's the biggest puss.
Oh, God.
He really
Dude.
is.
Al has no tolerance for pain.
Oh,
I don't even know
shit.
how he wrestled all these years.
Yeah.
He has no tolerance for pain whatsoever. This motherfucker you'd have thought he got his whole arm cut off
Yeah.
with this little cut on his
But
finger.
he rolls in and pulls out this fucking knife and starts slashing. Like, if you don't run, you're getting fucking cut, brother. Like, so it didn't make sense until he rode in. So he was thinking the same thing. Like, I can't make these two big guys run from me.
Yeah.
But if I pull this big fucking knife out, they'll run from me. And
Either that or they get their arm cut off.
So it was, I was out there. But
Yeah. What's
You
up,
tell the water bottle.
Andrew Do Browning?
What's up, dude?
What's up, brother?
Hey, Johnny, make sure those guys got my number, like Al and
Yeah.
Chucky.
you can
And
tell,
make sure you
Tell Chuck call in.
you tell the water bottle.
Yeah, so
Fuck. First time I ever met him.
so we finally we start working with each other.
Yeah, y'all friends
And
now.
We're
No,
friends.
this was first met.
Well,
First
we're
day.
we're not exactly friends. We're
Y'all just working
Cordial.
together. Okay.
So, but my dad's in the dressing room.
Yeah.
So he's walking around. He watches bears several times. So this motherfucker's got this stupid ritual. Well, when he gets dressed,
It's
it's
stupid.
stupid. He wraps up and then he'll spray his fucking self down with this water. He'll drench his fucking self. I mean, soaking
So I'm
fucking wet.
glistening when I come out.
So he drenches
Hell yeah,
himself
looking
with
good.
water. He done sprayed himself like 92 times.
What's up, Jerry?
Spray, and then he'll squirt half the bottle in his mouth and go fill the water bottle back up. So he can do it again here in about 10 minutes. So he does this over and over and over until his match starts hitting because he wants to stay wet
They
looking.
like me looking wet.
He wants to
The
stay
women
wet
like me
looking. Yeah,
wet. I
they
mean,
love
I
it.
can't help it.
Nothing
Yeah,
like
you
a
know.
fat wet guy.
Right.
So
Andrew Browning said,
I've
"What's
been a
up,
fat
Donnie?
wet guy
You-
before. I
you
know how
still
it is."
suck."
Andrew, I'll smack shit out of you. Tell your grandma to fix my bacon and eggs. So anyway, so my dad's watching this motherfucker do it. He said, "Watch this dumbass." I was like, "I know." I was like, "What are you gonna do?" He's like, "I'll show you." So as soon as he walks off, he puts his water bottle in the same spot. He fills it up, puts it in, and he walks off. My dad goes over there and pours half of it out and takes baby oil and pours in it. Fills it up, screws it back on. He's the next match. He comes up there.
Legit story.
Jim Chadwick standing there beside him, Bear spraying down. And right before he goes out, Bear's going to fill his mouth up so he can spit water. He sits there, he fills his mouth full of water. He goes, he starts gagging because that fucking baby oil. And he's sitting there gagging, and then my dad grabs him and shoves him through the fucking curtain.
He didn't have
I
time
don't even know him. I don't even know him.
So dad grabs him, shoves him through the curtain. Bear goes out there in front of all these people, and he's going, and everybody's looking at him like, you stupid big fat fuck. And he sits out there gagging for no reason on the
It took me about
stage.
5 minutes to get my fucking bearings. No shit. Then I come back and he's fucking rolling. And what you gonna say? Like he's a veteran, so I mean there ain't nothing to say. But
Oh,
fucking
no.
take
And then my dad used to pull ribs all the time. So Justin Idol was so happy he got to come to the back because he was security at the time. This is when he first started.
Yeah.
So he was like happy as hell he got to come to the back of the dressing room. But Fargo had him picking up this big. I think it was Fargo. They was doing a mud mat.
We're moving the mat.
They was so he had to go get this big mattress, this big mat to go out there and put down because they was having
Pirate, what's
a
up?
oil match or some shit next match. So
Andrew
they had to
Browning
put this
says,
fucking this other mat down. So Justin has it up on his shoulders, and as he goes out the curtain, my dad reaches up and grabs his shorts and fucking floors him. So when he steps out of the curtain,
Who is this that stepped out?
Justin Idol.
Okay.
That's before he started wrestling.
Yeah.
He was doing
Security,
security.
yeah.
So he's got this, and dude, this fucking tarp weighs
It's
like
fucking-
200
oh
pounds.
my God, we
It's
had to
heavy,
move it.
son of a bitch, man.
It's awful.
So they was putting it over the canvas because it's going to have a mud match or oil match. I can't remember what it
Yeah.
was. But Justin's packing it, and as he steps out the curtain, my dad reaches out
Panses him.
and drops his drawers, underwear and all, to the floor.
Now, to know this guy, he'll fight the fucking world.
Yeah.
Like one person at a time, he'd fight the world.
This
but
Justin guy.
Yeah, but he has so much respect for the business that he's not going to say shit.
Yeah.
But like, had that been in a bar or at fucking Walmart,
Yeah.
somebody would have died. Like he's crazy like that. But since it was, you know, he had respect for the business.
Worst part was he thought I'd done it.
Oh shit.
He
And
thought
I'm
I'd
sure
done
your
it.
dad
So-
didn't smarten him
so
up
my-
either.
of course. So my match, I go out and I'm wrestling in the main event, and I don't remember who I think I'm wrestling Shane Parker in the main event. And as I'm coming around, Justin's sitting in the corner. He's not moving.
Yeah.
I'm getting heat, and these motherfuckers are trying to hit me. And I got a lady got a curtain rod off the wall trying to
wearing Law Dog out.
Hey, and the only security I got was Law Dog. Justin sitting there on his hands.
Yeah.
I walked by him. I said, "Hey, dude, you gonna get him to do some security?" He goes, "Fuck you." I said, "What?" He said, "Fuck you. I ain't doing it. I hope you get killed." That's what he told me because he thought I floored him.
Yeah.
But it was my dad. and then one time I was at Kroger and I was shopping, and Justin comes up to me, and he was dating this girl at the time. I don't know, so he was trying to impress her because he just started training.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hey man, I heard you got a ring and your." I had a ring in my backyard.
Oh yeah.
And I had invited Bear and Al to come over and train with us because we used to go and train in the ring. You know, that's what we would do. And he's like, "Man, they said that, you know, you didn't care if I came over." I said, "I don't care." He's like, "Okay." And then I just ignored him and I just kind of brushed him off. And he had this little gal sitting there with him. I think her name was Nicole or some shit. I don't know. But anyway, he was sitting there trying to talk to me. And finally I just looked at him and said, "Hey, man, I'm trying to shop." I said, "Could you leave me the fuck alone?" I said, "If you want to come over and train, you could train." I said, "But just leave me the fuck alone while I'm shopping."
As I said before.
And he walks off, and that girl's standing there, and he was trying to
didn't know what
impress
to
her.
think.
Like he's like
Peyton Bowman.
He told her privately, "Hey, that guy's a wrestler. I know him."
Yeah.
And then I just shot him down like that. It was
As I said before, I was a great heel because I could act.
Let me take his call real quick.
Oh, we got a call.
Yeah.
This is Peyton Bowman.
Peyton Bowman.
I don't even know.
This is
who
a referee.
Peyton Bowman
Peyton
He's
is.
a referee now.
What's up, Peyton? Peyton calls.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Peyton calls every night, every podcast at 9:00 and fills us in on the indie scene in Kentucky, Indiana, and Tennessee. What's going on, Peyton?
Not too much, but I got some bad news.
Got some bad news. Okay.
Got some bad news. Not too much independent wrestling going on in state Kentucky this weekend.
Okay.
There is, there is one OVW show, which, you know, it's not quite the same as the shows we go to almost every weekend, but and there is a boxing show, so not quite pro wrestling, but a boxing show and an OVW show, and I think the WWE might be having some house shows somewhere, so that's really the only wrestling you can watch, and there's only like 3 events going on all weekend, so it's kind of odd. So
Okay.
that's all I've got for wrestling.
We got Bear Steele here, Bear Steele, and Donnie Green in the house. Do you know these guys?
I feel like I'm just too young to be really invested in.
I mean, don't make no old ass jokes, man.
No, I'm 21. I'm 21. I didn't get in the wrestling until I was like 13 in independent wrestling. I'm in it now.
Oh, you're in it now.
Yeah, he's a referee, and he calls the show every Wednesday night.
Sean Jones
Fills
over
us
on
in.
Tinder, y'all. He's over there.
Oh, Sean
Sean
Jones, Tinder.
Hey, if y'all see Sean on Tinder, swipe right.
Swipe left. Go away from me. I am.
Hey, Peyton, what do you got? You got something to tell us?
No, I was just I'm not working anywhere this weekend. I've got to film a wedding, but last weekend I was at Paradigm Pro Wrestling.
Your wedding?
No, not my wedding.
Okay.
I am filming somebody else's wedding.
Oh, you filmed the wedding. Okay. You're going to be at Paradigm when?
No, I was at Paradigm last
weekend.
Oh, last
weekend.
weekend.
This past weekend I was at Paradigm. Ref 2 awesome matches, and got put through a door in one of those matches. But the next night I was in Versailles, Indiana, and got to ref.
This motherfucker just talking. making old jokes.
Got-
He said, I'm too young to know Bear Steele. He's an old motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's what he said.
He said, "What's that old guy doing
He
on the
said,
show?"
what's that old guy over with? He said, tell him to turn his
Now you're putting words in my mouth.
No, Peyton Bowman
He
called.
said he's too fucking old to wear his hat sideways.
Come on over. We talking about.
Peyton Bowman's a referee. He calls every Wednesday night and fills us in on the indie scene.
He told
And
me,
sadly,
he
there's
said,
really
I've heard
no
of Donnie
independent
Green, but I
shows
have
this
no
week.
clue who fucking Bear Steele is. That's what he said.
He said
man.
Donnie
I'm not
Green's the
putting-
best, but he never heard of
You
you.
don't touch little boys, do you?
No, he doesn't do that. Doesn't do
Just making
that.
sure.
How do you know, Sean?
Yes, Sean.
How do you know?
He's
How
a
do you know,
Yeah,
Sean?
Andy go.
he's pretty prominent in his church. So right, Bowman, right, Bowman.
Holman?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
church.
Peyton Bowman.
These guys are rated R, so I'm gonna let you go,
We said nothing
Peyton.
about church.
Yeah, I don't know nothing
No.
about the church. I wrestled in the church
No,
one time.
you guys are good. Real quick, I want to share. I got to work with Dalton Castle. I got you guys. Dalton Castle and the Headbangers. I got to share a ring with this
Oh,
past
nice.
weekend. That was pretty fun.
Okay,
But,
cool.
Cool.
They were pretty cool guys. It was a very interesting match. So, but anyways, I will let you guys get back at it. I'm excited to watch the whole thing over again. So, you guys take it easy.
Hey, thank you, Peyton. We appreciate you, buddy. Let us know. Call us next Wednesday.
Hey, Peyton, I appreciate
Yes,
you
sir.
calling in, man. Hey, I'm glad you remembered me. I'm sorry you didn't remember Bear.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Sorry, dude. He don't know who the fuck you are.
That's
He had
Peyton
no
Bowman.
clue who you was.
That's-
All right.
Everybody knows me.
Andrew Browning wants to know, can he call
Oh
in to
my
interrupt
God.
Donnie?
Wow, man.
He
Ain't
wants
his
to
grandmother
interrupt
making
you.
pork chops or something?
He wants to talk to you.
I
You
smacked
touched him
shit
that
out of
one time.
Andrew.
Don't hate on Andrew.
Let him call. Let him call.
Uh,
Let him
Come on.
call
I
in.
touched him one time.
Andrew Browning, go ahead, buddy.
Don't work.
Yours don't work.
They plugged it in, man.
Did he unplug? Did he unplug them?
Sean did the shit.
Sean
Oh, why don't you
fucked
blame
it
him?
up. See,
I can't hear nothing.
Dang it, Sean.
You can't hear us?
I can hear y'all, but I can't hear the call in.
Oh, really?
That's
Huh.
weird. Okay, see, that one's not on me.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I
just,
could never
take,
hear.
just take mine. I don't care to hear what Andrew
Are you
says.
sure about that?
I don't want to hear what Andrew says.
He wants to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to him, man.
Well, you should
He's
listen.
mad because I make his granny make my eggs.
we'll just let Andrew call some
He
other
can
time.
call in. I don't care.
Pirate said, it's Nice Guy Andy, woohoo, my favorite part of the week. That's a buddy of his.
Anthony Presley's watching.
Anthony
Anthony
Presley
Presley.
says, two of the best brothers in the business in any generation, always had a blast in the ring with them.
He says that because he's scared of me. Because I
All
beat the
four
shit
of
out of
them,
Anthony.
he said all four of them were good brothers. Were they that big? They each counted as two? What
I'm
the-
just telling you, I used to whoop shit out of Anthony Presley. Little
I
Sky Storm.
Yep.
I'd take that little lightning bolt shirt he had and I'd just
Get
wrap
him
it
his
around
beer,
his
Johnny.
neck, whoop shit out of him.
Unknown caller.
It's Andrew. Yeah.
Oh, that's
should,
Andrew.
Y'all should never gave him that.
What's
What
up, Andrew?
Some bitch.
What up? What up?
What up, baby?
This guy over here can't even work the damn cooler.
Put the fucking mask on.
Hey, you got some questions for Donnie Green?
Here you go. Hold on, he's got questions for you.
Who does?
Somewhere.
Andrew Do Brown.
I got to put these on.
Yeah. He seems to know your granny
Yeah.
very good.
Hey, man, what's
Yeah,
my granny doing?
That Donnie Green's a piece of crap still.
I'm a piece of crap.
Oh, come on now.
Man, I wouldn't say
Tell
that.
him, Andrew.
Hey,
Even though I'm more
remember
bet-
that gift card you gave Chuck and I stole it and used it? You gave it
Yeah,
to Chuck for his birthday and then I took it. You remember
Yeah, I
that?
think I was still took it, but okay.
No, me and Al met together and we ate on it.
That's bullshit. I wouldn't do you like that, Andrew.
Yes, yeah, I agree with it. I agree with Ray Baird and or Donnie Green.
All right, so Andrew, who was better, Ray the Bear
God.
or Donnie Green?
You would say
Ray Baird.
Oh,
That's
Ray
right,
Baird.
brother. That's right. That's right.
You would say that you just mad because your grandmother makes me eggs and bacon every morning.
Bear's
You haven't been
better.
over my house, so
I have been at your
On
house.
Twitch,
She still
what's
got
up?
that plastic on the furniture.
He's mad because Bear's better.
Your grandmother got that plastic on the couch, right?
no.
When shit gets heated up, we just slide right off of it.
We'll call you back, Andrew. Love you, buddy.
Oh,
All right, brother.
this shit went way This motherfucker's ignorant, boy.
He's gonna hunt you
I
down,
ain't
man.
taking it nowhere, man. I've been thrown out of more fucking bars than this motherfucker right here.
Bullshit.
Always starting shit.
Tell us one of those stories.
Which,
God.
look, which one?
One of those road stories that y'all. You said before the podcast that the wrestling wasn't the funnest, but
No.
the just hanging out with Donnie
Best
and
part
Tim
of
Miller, thanks for
wrestling,
watching.
the best part, all of it, was behind the scenes. It wasn't the best part of wrestling. Wasn't ever in the ring. It was in the dressing room, on the road, in the car. Was my favorite part of this whole thing.
who would drive the most, you or?
All right, so look,
Me or him, because Justin never would drive.
yeah.
It was us, me,
But
him,
this
me,
motherfucker
him,
can't
Justin.
drive, man.
He can't drive?
He's the slowest driver. He's
No, they wouldn't.
dude. I'm a defensive driver, dude.
They won't fucking blaze. And then I'm like,
No, motherfucker, you. We drove to Tennessee.
Yeah.
And we was going down there to work for Burt Prentice, and they had a fucking snowstorm. I was like, dude, let me drive. He's like, I got it, dude. I'm a defensive driver. We drove 15 miles an hour down this fucking interstate because he was scared to wreck.
it was a motherfucking blizzard.
Dude, it wasn't that bad.
Whose car was it? His?
It's his fuck. He had a minivan.
Justin, no, was it the van?
He
Minivan.
was driving a van, man. You said it was a Batmobile, and it was a fucking van.
You couldn't drive.
No, because your wife made you drive a fucking minivan.
Fucked up.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
So-
And she had the nice new car, and you drove a fucking minivan.
so we went.
Oh yeah, you're gonna just ignore that?
That ain't even the truth. He's making shit up now. We took the van.
Where's Chuck at? Chuck knows I'm telling the truth.
6 of us going.
Oh
And
shit!
he-
Lewis said, "Fuck off." What the hell?
So, bar stories. Oh fuck, man.
So
Okay, so here's the deal.
Okay, what's the deal?
Is Jessica still on?
I don't know who.
I'm sure she probably is,
All
man.
right. Well, anyway,
We got a bunch of people watching.
It's not bad. It's not really bad. So
Well, there was
there was a time we both.
I wasn't with her at that time,
Right.
so I mean, we could talk about some of it, but I don't want to make.
right.
I don't want to go into details
Let's
because
don't get
out
uncomfortable.
of respect.
Out of
Yeah.
respect.
Let's
So-
respect the
So
females.
me and him both were going through a divorce at the same time.
Yeah.
We were both single.
I did two crazy years.
Right. And so we're wrestling 6 days a week.
What time? What date was this? What year was this? You think?
2000s,
2000 something.
early 2000s.
Yeah.
And I mean, we were young. We were in decent shape. We were wrestling 6 days a week and barring 6 days a week. So we would go out, brother, and it was just like we were these fucking rock stars, man, because we go to these bars and these people believed all the bullshit that we was telling them. But we were so we go out with these guys that are chiseled. So we're bulky guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're in good shape and we're bulky guys. But these guys we're going out with are these fuckers on these steroids and shit, and they're all cut up and look, but they couldn't never close the deal.
Yeah, they didn't have the game.
And we didn't have no game either.
Yeah.
I don't know what, like,
I had all the game.
So, but we were polar opposites. Like, so
This motherfucker wanted. So this motherfucker, I was blunt up
so
front.
he's
Yeah,
right. He's
So
yeah.
when we go to the bar, so when we did go to the bar, I would just be blunt up front and be like, "Hey, look, this is what I'm wanting. This is
Yeah.
what I expect. Are you in?
Yeah. Not in. You're not in.
If they're not in, I go to the next. If you ask enough, somebody's in.
Right.
This motherfucker here, we used to call him fucking Ray the Bear fucking mixtape.
He tried to rap to him.
He would give them every one of them the same mixtape. This motherfucker would be over singing them love songs, fucking boys to fucking men. This motherfucker, he do everything to seal the fucking deal.
I'm trying
My
to keep,
deal was, hey, you want to fuck? This motherfucker was like, and he do all kinds of shit. You know, that was Bear shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep them on the line.
He tried to romance him.
Like I'm trying to keep them on the line.
Yeah.
I
Like,
don't want to keep him on
I
the
want to
line.
revisit.
I don't.
He's just in for today.
I don't want to revisit
I want to
nothing.
revisit
Yeah.
So I'm telling
Hit
you,
it, quit it.
whatever they think
Bear
they
wants to
know.
romance them for months later.
Yeah, like I got like just through the phone, like, and they thinking like, man, this dude right here, man,
He gonna run back through. He gonna
he's
come back through.
fucking, KC from Jodeci, like this motherfucker loves me.
We used to call him mixtape.
Mixtape.
Hey, it was bad. But honestly, the most partying we done was at Justin's house.
Right, but the thing
Every
was,
time we had a big show or a good show,
Yeah.
we went back to Justin's house and
Where-
partied.
He live in Lexington.
He lived in Lexington,
Yeah.
and we
But-
always go to his fucking.
but they were
It was always Playboy's fault. I guess
that-
that's Scott Hayes.
They don't get me started.
Playboy.
So they would be on.
He be always riding dirty, man.
He said,
hide in the closet.
Dakota said Bear wanted a whole starting five, son.
Huh?
He said Bear wanted a whole starting five, son.
I don't know what that is.
I
All I know is
need
we
to
go
stop
to Justin Idol's house and we get wild as shit. Like, and what's crazy is because all these younger guys would always want to go hang with us. And then when we get there, they couldn't hang, man. They'd be passed out in Justin's front yard. His dad would come. His dad lived next door. And he would come over the next morning and he'd be like, what the fuck is out here in this fucking yard? And we'd go out there and there'd be fucking Max Sled laying in the snow fucking asleep.
Sled.
You know, dude, Max Sled slept in the fucking snow, a pile of snow.
Oh, shit.
In the driveway. He got so fucking drunk. Before that, we found him in the bathroom, butt ass naked in the fetal position. And Justin's fucking old lady was hollering. She started screaming. We go in there and there's set Max beside the tub and the toilet, asshole naked. Why he was naked, I have no idea. But he was asshole naked, laying beside the tub and the toilet. And she starts screaming. So they'll be like, hey, dude, you got to get up, get dressed. Fucking Mike McNeese,
Jordan Cage.
Jordan Cage, he came with Max and left him. He didn't. I was like, hey, man, you got to take this dude home. He's like, no, he's too drunk. I'm not fucking with him. He just left him.
Jordan
So talking
Cage.
about the
I think Jordan's gonna be on the show here on the 26th.
Ask him about leaving Max at fucking Justin's house,
You're lucky,
and we found
He's,
Max naked in the bathroom, and then asleep in the driveway. I'm talking about in a pile of snow.
He's New South Wrestling's heavyweight champion right now.
Oh yeah, well, I whoop shit out of Jordan Cage. It's a good thing Anthony Presley don't book me because I go in there and take his belt from him,
So,
You heard that, Jordan?
and I don't even want to wrestle anymore, and I take his shit.
So the difference is, man, like we were men.
Yeah.
Like we were legit men, like inside the ring, outside the ring. Like we would go to the bar and we'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
We get in the ring, we'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
These guys are only tough in the ring.
Yeah.
You know, like they're not going to talk shit to, like we'll fight. Me and it, like, so me and this motherfucker will fight the whole bar. Like legit.
That's
like,
fact.
Yeah.
If I've got this motherfucker with me, I'll fight the whole fucking bar. Like we'll go toe to toe. We'll put our backs together and we'll roll.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take none of them.
That's why that's how I always felt with my brother. But
Right.
when I was with my brother, I was like, I
But
felt like I was
we-
King Kong Bundy, man.
But it
I'll
was
fuck
like
anybody
that.
up.
There were several times we went to Horseshoes. Like we'd always go. Horseshoes was the spot,
Yeah. Yeah.
but all the wrestlers would go to Horseshoes.
Yeah.
And before Horseshoes, it was Cadillac Ranch.
Yeah. Cadillac Ranch. I remember that
And
shit.
we was always there, but we was always in the
in.
corner, and we'd have a group, man. I'm talking about 20 wrestlers in that place, and we'd start getting rowdy.
Cadillac Ranch. Oh,
And
my
we
God.
would get out of control to the point where the bouncers would come over and be like, hey, guys, we're begging
Please.
you all to please chill, because they knew they couldn't throw us out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they would come and talk to us and ask us,
Yeah.
honestly, but
Y'all chilled sometime, and sometimes y'all get fucked
Nah,
out.
we would leave when they asked us
because
to.
we want to come back.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, like
Cadillac's Ranch was the spot, though, wasn't it?
here's,
Yeah, it was
here's
fun,
the thing
man.
that
Well, unless you took Shane Parker with you, Shane Parker would he'd just be sitting there drinking, all of a sudden he'd just grab a beer bottle and just sling it all the way across the room
Oh shit.
and fucking hit somebody over playing pool. And they'd be like looking around trying to find out who threw it.
Then y'all had to.
I mean,
fight
that's
'em.
just what Shane Parker would do. He'd just throw beer bottles.
Yeah.
the biggest thing was like me and him, like we kind of had the same vision. We was in there, and we do very well, and other people didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we had a lot of haters when we would go. but you know, they would never bring that straight to us.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? There would always be some kind of side.
What's going on over there, Sean?
Anthony Presley said, we was in a match once, and Barry yelled at the music guy and said, you say something about my match again, I'll whoop your ass, and that's a shoot. Dude was scared shitless.
Well,
No, what he done-
he's supposed to play the music. He ain't supposed
Right.
to comment on what the hell
So
Barry
what
was
he-
doing.
What he got mad was, I know what he's talking about. So me and Al would take fucking 2 minutes to go around the ring.
Yeah.
And dude was talking about my music, and because it was taking too long. And I said, dude, I'll rip your fucking head off, shit down your neck.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Play your fucking records and
Yeah.
On the real though, to get back to some stuff, like I always wanted to work for MWA, and at up to a certain point,
MWA.
yeah, and I kept trying to work there. So Chris owned it at the time.
Chris who?
Chris Hayes.
Chris Hayes. Okay.
So he owned it at the time, and I sent videos into him. I couldn't get it. So finally, I went there one Sunday to talk to him and try to get on the show,
Yeah.
and he just wasn't interested. He wasn't interested whatsoever. He said, if you want to come watch us train, he said, you can come sit in on training. So I went one Sunday and just sat just to see if I could get in on the show. So I watched him train. He was training guys, and I was watching. I was like, damn, these guys are really good. And I remember watching them, and I was like, man, these guys are good. And at the time, Carl Anderson, which is,
Chad Too Bad Allegra.
Chad Allegra was training. He just had started training,
I gave him his first spot.
and
I don't get no credit for it, but he was security, and I jerked him out of security and pulled him in the ring.
I worked his first or second big angle with him in Georgetown. But anyway, but those guys, Brian Beach was training, so I kept watching. I was like, man, these guys are fucking good.
Yeah.
And
They had a good roster.
so I kept talking to Chris, and he's like, I just ain't got nothing for you. He's like, come back next Sunday if you're interested. He said, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
So I come back the next Sunday and watch them train, and of course, they was in there practicing and wrestling and stuff. And this is the second Sunday I was sitting there, and I was just sitting there watching. And I'd done been working for a couple of years,
Yeah.
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 And I thought I was good, but I'm sitting here watching these guys. I'm like, damn, dude,
These motherfuckers good.
These guys are
They were
good.
polished. That was the difference. We were
That
rough
was
and raw.
we were
they
rough and raw,
polished.
yeah. And I'm sitting there thinking, man, and I thought at that point, fuck, I was good.
Yeah.
Because everywhere I was going, I was better than the other guys that I was working.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were the,
But when
we
I
were
got-
main event. Everywhere we went, we were
Top
main
of the
event.
best.
Yeah, so then when I got over there, I'm watching these guys. They're training to be wrestlers, and I'm like, fuck, these guys are better than I am. I'm watching these guys. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
They're doing shit I never heard. I seen Taxi. Taxi's doing fucking leg line. And you probably never heard of that. It's a fucking clothesline with your leg.
And, yeah, and I'm
It's
like,
what the fuck,
so I'm watching these. I was like, fuck, these guys are way better than that. So I'm intimidated, to be honest with you. I'm intimidated.
They can
So
work, man.
the third,
But they couldn't work the people. Hold on.
yeah,
They could work.
They could work, but
They
they
couldn't work the
Couldn't
crowd.
people for nothing.
So-
Couldn't work the crowd.
Not at all.
So the third weekend the third Sunday I go, Chris looks over at me. He goes, so he said, you keep coming here every Sunday and you just sit over there and watch. He said, do you think you're too good to get in the ring and practice? I said, no, I don't think I'm too good. He said, then why the fuck are you coming if you're not getting in the ring and working with these guys?
You wanted to be invited, right?
Well, I didn't want to pay the fucking money to
Yeah, exactly.
because I done been working for 2
we were
years.
fucking-
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done been working for 2 years. I didn't want to pay the money that these guys were paying to be trained.
Yeah.
He said, I didn't ask you for money. He said, if you want to work, get in there and practice.
Yeah.
So then I got into work, and then I'm working with these guys. So at this point, Chris is kind of working with me, and I'm seeing I'm doing the same things these guys are doing. And then he told me to come back he said, come back the following Sunday. I got something for you. So I come back the fourth Sunday. He actually put me in a match.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I think it was against Chad Allegra or Carl Anderson actually,
Okay.
and we had a really good match. We come back and Roger Ruffin was booking for him,
Roger Ruffin.
and Roger was like, "Hey, come back." Follow. So it was on a Sunday by Sunday basis at that point,
Yeah.
and then Roger's like, hey, come back. He's like, because Roger, he knew my dad, and Roger was like, yeah, he was talking to me about my dad and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's got a training school up in Cincinnati, right?
Yes, Roger's got a great school.
Yeah. I've reached out to him. I've tried to get him on the podcast.
Any guys that Roger's trained can work.
Zodiac.
Yeah, Zodiac's great. I mean, I used to love working Zodiac.
Prince Justice,
He's
a.k.a.
He's our podcast champion right now. He has our belt.
I love working Zodiac. He's great.
Yeah, Zodiac's a great guy, man. He came in and my guys were sick, and he came in and co-hosted for me.
I remember one time I was working Zodiac in Mount Sterling, and I felt like shit, dude.
Yeah.
I was sick. I didn't feel good. I walked in, and then Chris was like, "You got Zodiac." I was like, "Fuck." So I looked at him and was like, "Hey, dude, I'm not doing a bunch of spots."
Yeah.
He's like, "Huh?" I was like, "I don't feel good, man. I'm not doing a bunch of spots, dude."
Yeah.
So he's like, "Okay." He's like, "Well, we'll do whatever you want to do, Donnie."
Yeah.
I was like, but I remember being a dick, and I feel bad. Still to this day, I feel bad for being a dick to him.
Yeah.
Because he's one of my favorite dudes that I've ever he's
a great guy. He really is.
Great guy.
Awesome fucking wrestler.
But I remember being a dick to him, and I always have felt bad for that.
Yeah. He's probably watching, I'm sure.
Yeah, but so I was raw around the edges, man, until I got with Chris and his bunch, and they kind of polished us. I think Bear too.
Yes.
When we got 100%. With MWA and Chris, we kind of started polishing us, man, and then our game completely changed. Like,
yeah.
And at the time that
he showed us what we were missing.
Yeah, and what was good for Chris is at that time, all his big players just left.
We're moving up, yeah.
They just left.
Yeah.
Abyss left. Wildcat Chris Harris left. Rob the Bomb left. Angel left. He didn't have those guys that were drawing anymore. So
he would.
Stepped up.
He would show us the little things that we just didn't know.
Yeah, we just didn't have a clue.
Yeah,
like we were good, but we were so rough and ragged that he just showed us the little things that polishes that made us ready for the next level.
Yeah.
And then he sent us to the next level. That's when we started doing the Nashville.
We started going down there with Burt Prentice all the time,
which was a good time.
That was a good time.
What's the biggest names you guys wrestled? You wrestled.
I've wrestled quite a few names.
I know you wrestled Abyss, right?
Oh,
I've wrestled Abyss a couple times.
Yeah.
Abyss, Jerry Lawler,
Handsome Jimmy. I watched
Handsome
that.
Jimmy. Handsome Jimmy was my first big name.
Yeah.
That I wrestled. I wrestled Bobby Eaton. That was probably one of my favorite guys I ever wrestled.
Bobby Eaton.
Bobby Eaton was just so cool, man.
Yeah.
He was laid back, super cool. I was always a big fan of his too. And then I was like, "Hey man, I want you to give me a big clothesline on the floor." He goes, "My clotheslines are stiff." I said, "I want it, man."
Yeah.
So he's stiff, and when we got done, he wanted to take me with him to the next town.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he's like, "I want you to come to the next town with me. I want to work the same match."
Yeah.
So
probably AJ for me,
AJ Styles.
Yeah, it's going to be the big. But now he was not the same AJ Styles.
No, he was. He was younger and newer.
He was starting.
But
where'd you wrestle him at?
I worked several names
in Nashville.
At
the Asylum.
Burt Prentice.
It's called the Asylum. Yeah.
Where in Nashville were y'all wrestling at?
It's called the Asylum. It was where TNA first started.
And
the
fairgrounds there, wasn't it?
No, then we did this place. It was called it was a hotel.
It's a hotel.
It was a hotel.
Yeah, they had the hotel. They did those TV shows.
Yeah.
And so him and the Canadian dudes, all them Canadian dudes they had at TNA.
Yeah, and Bert has his picks.
Right.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, and we won't go into that, but
that's why I got fired.
Yeah, they got. Yeah.
You got fired for what?
He wasn't one of the big.
So Bert liked to.
Who's Bert?
Bert Prentice. He's passed on now, and I really don't like trash people. But
was he a promoter?
He was a promoter.
Hey, Wendy.
But he liked guys.
And
okay.
He could get you moved up.
Yeah.
Like
he had connections.
So
if you was down like that, then he was.
Oh right. Yeah.
But my story was different. So I was taking this kid with me, Casey. This dude, Casey, and
Casey Chaos.
Bert, if he liked you, and you liked him, he would move you up.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys that made it to TNA went through Bert. We ain't gonna say no names, but a lot of them went through Bert.
Really? Okay.
And,
Bert had that one champion. What was his fucking name?
Oh, the big goof.
He was horrible.
He was awful.
It was horrible, but he put everybody over. Like he put him over for a reason.
But anyway,
What was his name?
I'm trying to think of his name. He was
he's
horrible.
bad. Bully Douglas.
Mighty.
But anyway,
He liked Bully, huh?
so
He
he
liked a lot of things.
he liked this kid that I was and at the time this dude's a grown ass man now, but
Yeah.
back then he was 20, 21, and I
Yeah.
was bringing him with me, and Bert liked him, and he was like, blah 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 blah. Well, we was out back, and one day, and this was the last show I was on, and
He tried to fire on Casey that time
that's what I was
too,
talking
man.
about. He kept reaching out and trying to grab him.
Yeah.
Snap.
And Casey was like, "No, man."
Casey's like, "I don't get down like that, man."
Yeah, exactly.
And he kept doing it, and he had these two dudes beside him. Well, finally, he reached out one time, and I caught his hand mid, thing, and it's like, dude, he said no. And he kind of looked at me, and he looked at his two dudes, and I said, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
That was the last time we went down there.
Right. So
exactly.
I let his hand go, and he walked off, and we didn't ever get the call back.
Yeah.
So it was like, man, I'm not compromising.
So like a casting couch kind of.
Casey Chaos. That's right.
I'm not compromising my friend or who I am for this for wrestling. I'm just not doing it.
No. That's
I'm
bullshit.
I got a little bit of a moral compass,
Yeah.
and I'm not. And now if he would have been down with it and he wanted that'd be something different. But
Yeah,
he
exactly.
had told you 4 times, leave him alone. But he was a kid trying to be respectful, and didn't want nothing to do with that.
Is that why MWA stopped working with Bert back in like 03 and 04? Okay, because I remember they were coming in. He had that Christine Love gimmick he had going on.
He was just,
I kind of could sort of tell.
there's some guys that made it that shouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
and
What's up, Mike Woody?
What's up, Mike Woody? That's right.
Mike Woody's a guy that makes some masks for AEW guy. He makes masks for E AEW.
Preston Vance, number 10 from the Dark Order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
So did you give Chucky and them the number? They didn't call me. I guess they ain't got nothing to say. Shit, I might have to go to the bathroom myself.
Yeah, I mean we're throwing down. We
Wendy's
go
like
back to
this,
stories, because I've got.
Go ahead, tell something.
Yeah, tell some
What y'all
stories.
want to know, man? Like, so me and this dude, I mean, we ran so hard, man. We was and I got one on Larry D.
Got one on Larry D. Okay.
Yeah, so
I've been trying to get Larry on the
Oh my
show.
God, X.
I don't know his ex back. What he say?
He said Bear played hide the gimmick with Bert. That was X saying that.
Hey X, we want to get you on the show at some
Hey, man,
point.
you know
I
what?
put him over.
Yeah, we put X over and then call. You know what? So it got to be true.
Hey X, I'm asking you right now. Will you come on the show? Just let us know.
Rated
Come on,
X.
X. You might as well come on down here, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to come
I'm gonna
on
have these
here.
guys back because they got fucking tons of stories.
So
We're not even.
I'm having a hell of a fucking time, dude.
I'm over putting him over, and then you're gonna shoot on me.
I mean,
You
there
gonna
was
shoot
a
on
story that you did touch Bert's.
No,
You touched somebody's balls? I gotta go pee. I'll be
All
right.
right.
You know better than that.
Hey, once
Sean,
you break
take
the
over.
seal, you're
I'll
in
take
trouble,
over.
man.
So, let's see. Let's go back to stories on Larry D. So we was going down. And he'll take.
Shane McKinney said, "Is that a fine
That's
Pilsner?"
Peanut there.
That's Peanut.
That's Peanut.
He's on
Peanut,
YouTube.
where's Peanut
So
at?
Peanut.
Is that a fine Pilsner that you're drinking
Yes.
there, Bear?
It is,
Peanut.
buddy.
So this dude,
It's
he
Miller
wants
Lite.
to challenge you at some wrestle trivia.
You know what? I know some things.
I don't think you know
Peanut.
what Peanut knows.
I'm telling you.
I'd almost put Peanut against anybody.
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 Unknown caller.
Somebody calling from Winchester. Hold on just a second.
If it's Bobby Green, we'll just hang up.
So
Hey, you're on the podcast.
What's up, Bear and Donnie? What's going on? Rated X here, baby.
What
What's
up,
up?
X?
That's it.
Rated X, baby.
you stiff me.
I know, brother. I'm sorry, but I just couldn't pass that one up,
Hey,
man.
man, you knew he hid the gimmick.
Yeah.
You headbutted me.
Hey, I still got a unicorn popped out on my forehead, boy.
I mean, you had Ice Train diet on your show.
That's fact.
You ain't lying. Hey, Ice Train was picking up pills off the ring, Matt. These kids were shooting at him. They were shooting them little colored BBs, and he's picking them up eating them. Yeah, that was off my show. He died that night.
He died.
Oh, my goodness.
He called us.
Yeah.
Man.
He called us.
He had some chick at the Waffle House call us and say,
Dude.
Texas called in, yeah.
Call and say Ice Train died.
Let me get back over here. I hear y'all guys laughing all the way down to the
Sean Henson.
Hey, hold on. Let me put these two dudes over.
Yeah, he's
Let me put these two guys over
All right.
first of all.
What's up, Brady
First
X?
of all-
Nice guy, Andy.
Hey, man, what's going
You
on?
gotta
What's
get
up,
on
buddy?
here, brother.
Hey, look, Ray the Bear Steele, I had his first match. And God's honest truth, that first night, I knew, I was like, this kid right here, he's going to go, he's going to be good, and he's going to do his deal. And although he did kill me that first night and stiffed me, and I had to smack the dog piss out of him, but other than that, it was all good.
Hey, at
Hey.
one time, Bear was probably the best big man in Kentucky.
Yes, he was.
Oh, there ain't no doubt. There ain't no doubt. Yeah, and Donnie,
I said that 100%.
hey, I'm telling you right now, Donnie, I always loved watching Donnie's matches, and I told him and Chucky, I went up to Jeff Vickers' memorial show up in Georgetown one night, and I watched Donnie and Chucky put on a match. And that whole night, that match blew everything the whole show, that match blew everything out of the water.
Against each
And,
other? That's them against
yes. Yeah, it was Donnie and Chucky Smooth working each other, and it was freaking off the charts. Yeah.
Man, you know how bad my back hurt for days since packing him.
Hey, I get it, brother. I know that feeling.
Hey, but
Yes, indeed.
But here's the deal. So, Chucky Smooth, when we were just in high school, he's like, man, let's go down to this show. It's in Georgetown in MWA. I didn't even know what the difference in wrestling on TV, independent. I had no idea. I just watched it. I watched Memphis. I watched all the shit. So we go down there, and it's Handsome Jimmy's going to be there. And then I see fucking X come out, and I see these fuckers, like, trying to fucking stab him, like, trying to fucking shoot him. And I'm like,
throwing pennies at it.
I'm like, bro,
penny rolls.
I said, that's what I want. Like, I don't want to be loved. I want to be hated.
Yeah.
And if it hadn't been for me going to that, seeing this dude do that with the fucking tightest mullet you ever seen, bro. He had the spike.
Oh, yeah, you had tight as mullet.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
Still got that,
top,
Jimmy?
curls in the back, and I'm like, bro, like, that's what I want to do. I want to make them motherfuckers hate me like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And the
Hey,
thing
my
is-
deal was, I was a baby face 6 months. I was heel 6 months because I could sell him gimmicks.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't
That's
care
right,
what
brother.
anybody says. They can talk shit all they want. But on the real, X was the man for the longest time.
Oh, yeah.
In A.
Yeah.
Fargo made a shit ton of money off Rated X. I don't
Do you know,
I
hey,
don't know if you made any money, but I know Fargo did.
I tell you what,
Brother, I-
bro, if me
Hey,
and Donnie
I had to
been there,
guarantee.
if me and Donnie been there and them motherfuckers try to hit the ring on you, it'd have been a different story. I promise you.
Hey, that was a rough night. I'll tell you that much. But hey, I mean, I fought them off. I got to my bag. I got to my knife. Then I got to the car and got to my gun. So it was all good.
I remember one night we was coming back. Of course, you know, I was little. I was up at the show, but we was in the car and we're heading back. And Dad said, "What'd you think about the show?" I said, "That Rated X, he's pretty good." He said, "What?" I said, "That Rated X, he's pretty." He said, he's all right. He's all right."
Yeah, is that the night he beat
Sounds
you with
like
his
Big
belt?
Johnny.
That's the night he beat your shit out of you with that boot.
Oh, with the boot. You ain't lying. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got the boot and the belt.
He'd take
Yeah.
that boot off and wear people out with it.
You ain't lying. But hey, I wouldn't trade that for nothing with Big Bobby and Big Donnie, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, I always tried to line my, the heat I got with the heat you got.
Yeah.
I mean,
I-
because
Honestly, so my dad, I always watched Dad. Dad used to get heat and never say a word. He'd never
Yep.
speak.
Yeah, yeah,
The only thing he'd ever say was shut up.
yeah.
And I would watch it. But then I watched X go out there, and X, he had a mouthpiece, man. He was talking all kinds of crazy shit. I was like, dude, this guy's getting paid to talk shit to people like this. That's what I want to do. I want to tell people they're fucking fat, and I want to tell people they're
Skanks and all that
skanks.
shit,
Yeah. And X
Yeah,
was doing
hey,
it.
I saw that deal where Pork Chop passed away this
Oh,
week too,
no,
man.
I used to call her Salisbury.
Hey, I got a story on that though. I can't tell it. So my cousin Bubba was
No,
and me and Bobby was tagging. And Bobby looked at Pork Chop and said, I know them things are fake. I know they are. Because that was an old rated X thing. So if X wanted to see your
X
boobs,
wanted to see your titties, he'd tell you this
that
fake.
was fake, so they showed it to you.
Or he would tell her.
That's why
"Hey,
he's
take
laughing."
He'd say, take the Kleenex out of the box before
Yeah.
you stuff it.
Yeah.
And then
So-
They show them. Yeah.
she'd show him. So if X wanted to see titties, he'd always get titties.
Yeah.
X could get titties every time.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
So,
X.
Pork Chop standing there and Bobby was like, I know them things are fake. I know they're fake. She pulls that fucking shirt up and Bubba security, I shoved Bubba right into it. He was so fucking mad.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
Bubba got a face full of titties.
oh my God!
Oh, that's
Yes,
funny
I did.
shit.
I sure did. But that was a rated X trick, man. When he wanted to see them, he'd say, I know them things are fake. I know they are.
Hey, we used to steal a lot of rated X's shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, if you can do it, get away with it, brother. That's what it's
I
all
used to go
about.
for the longest time and say I'm a bad man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I stole
Hey.
it from rated X.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, I did the sunglass gimmick and did it up till last year, man, and still do it. You know,
Bobby
it was
Green
all
even
fun.
said,
You
yeah,
still
'cause I
wrestling?
took your line.
No, man, I had back surgery in December, so I'm kind of on the shelf. But I've been training guys.
You got a promotion
I'm
too, don't
training.
you?
Did you hear
Yeah, USWF, man. We still I run the most fairs and festivals in the
Hey,
state.
he's
OVW
got
ain't got
the
nothing on me,
biggest
brother.
going,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Did you hear my first story about my first match?
I did. Did you not see me post the unicorn deal on you?
When you said sale, and I said, what the fuck's he talking about?
Oh yeah, fail, boy.
And then finally, he fucking jacked my jaw, and he's like, stay down, motherfucker. And I'm like, okay. Got you. Point
See,
taken.
I got. I worked X one time,
Yeah.
and it was at a fair show,
Yeah.
and the finish was a stunner. I was like,
Yep.
yeah, give me the stunner. I'm gonna take a huge. So when he hit me with this stunner, man, I jumped as freaking.
You sold the hell out of it.
I sold the shit out. Looked like a Scott Hall bump.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I really sold the shit out of it. And an ex covered me. He said, "Hell of a bump."
Hey, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Hey, at one time, you guys, I mean, Al and Bear and you and Bobby and Chucky, man, y'all didn't know what y'all had, to be honest. Y'all really didn't know because you guys could work and, you could tear the crowd up and
that's what I was telling Bear earlier today before we come on. We really held ourselves back because we was trying to be loyal to promoters when we should have actually been out traveling and letting other people see what we had.
Yeah.
And we was trying to be loyal to certain promoters, and it got us nowhere. If we would have went out there and let other people see it's untelling what would happen.
We could have took that match anywhere. The Greens and the Steels could have went. That match could have went anywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I had you guys
I
on.
guarantee it. Yeah, because Boogie.
It's the same thing
Boogie
with
told
you,
me in Chadwick one night. He said, "You guys can take that match that y'all do anywhere in the world and make money with it."
Yeah.
And when you got a handsome Jimmy telling you that you can make money anywhere, brother, that's something good.
But you was loyal and you stayed in Georgetown and you stayed local. But the thing was, at one time in Kentucky, you was the man. Just think if you would have went and brought in, you know what I'm saying, just went further than that.
I know, but
it's untelling where you would have been.
I didn't have to though, because that's the thing that a lot of people don't know is I got paid.
Well,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm sure you should have.
Well, that was the whole deal.
Yeah.
If you heard in the front, I said the whole deal with me was
That's good.
Fargo found a way
Good.
not to pay
Yeah.
X and use me
Yep.
as the big heel for free.
Yeah.
And not pay X what he was worth and get rid of him, basically.
Yeah, and when Danny finally got out of the business and Shane took back over, when he took Mount Sterling over, I mean, everybody saw what me and Chadwick did. Right. I mean, and with you guys on that show, man, it was freaking. Shane had that thing.
Yeah, that is.
Him and Booty had that thing rocking.
It was rocking for a while.
Yep.
But what I was saying was, Danny was having to pay you.
Yep.
So he's like, okay, I've got this kid that don't know no better.
And I ain't got named shit.
I can not pay. I can pay him $5 until Jimmy stay at home.
Yep. And that's where we got to, but that was
Right.
the biggest blessing I got, man, because I came down here and opened up and started running McKinney.
Right.
And
But it was not beneficial to me because
No, brother,
I should have been working with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, learn.
Yep.
Learning.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And
That was a lot of our problems was we was loyal to certain promoters that we shouldn't have been.
brother, I worked for the first 4
And they
years
held
for
us-
$5.
They held us back. Like literally, they held us back.
Oh, there ain't no doubt. And you guys know as well as I do, there's always that jealousy factor. Because I still get it today, and I'm 55 years old.
Absolutely.
And that jealousy factor's still there,
Y'all are here to tell those new guys that don't do that. Just
Well, I
be
mean,
yourself.
And some about, and that's another thing I was telling Bear today when we was talking about when we was coming on, and I'll tell X too. Like back in the day, there were certain veterans that didn't want you to advance and help you out.
Yep.
So
Yep.
like these seminars that you have now, these other wrestlers doing these seminars. So they would have those, but the veterans that we were around
Right.
would make you feel like you're stupid.
Yeah.
They'd call you a mark.
They didn't want to
and
teach you.
They didn't want you to go to those because you're marking out, man. Don't go to that
Not
stupid
all
shit.
of them. I have to say, and I didn't listen to him, and I should have listened to him. Larry fucking Corey.
Larry Corey actually
Corey set me down.
he did
more than one time and said, "Bear, quit doing all this shit for free.
stupid shit. Yeah.
Quit doing the stupid shit for free."
He had that same conversation with
Get
several
what you
times.
worth.
But you had the love for the business. You had
Right.
the love, so you
Well,
wanted to do it.
We
'cause you
were
was-
we were kind of mind fucked as like
From the early going.
right.
You
'Cause
kinda
we didn't
felt-
know any better.
You
We
kind of
didn't know any
felt
better.
you felt privileged to be able to even do it.
right.
Yeah, so
Because
you
it was
thought,
our
hey, these
dream
guys
of
are
a
doing
kid.
me a favor
By
when
letting
you're
us-
actually doing them
by
a
letting
favor.
us perform for other people. We thought
Then you think, I mean, honestly, you think like X is like my hero as far as when I'm going and watching the shows, and that's my first match.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And it's like
you're sold. Then you're like, I'm doing this
sold.
shit.
I don't even give a fuck. Don't pay me nothing. as
Yeah,
long
don't
as
pay
I
me.
get
I'm
to
gonna
get
do
there
this for-
with
yeah, I get to work this guy I've been idolizing.
Yeah.
So, but that shouldn't be that way.
That's what
Right.
I
And
did
when
the
these guys-
podcast
It's
for.
it's not X telling me that.
Yeah, I did the whole
Because
podcast for a
if
year
he
not
would've
getting paid.
told
So
me-
So like when these guys are doing these seminars and stuff, back then when we was in it,
yeah,
you got looked down on
For
if
going
you
to
went.
the
Did it use a mark? Yeah.
You was
Huh.
a mark. You was
Really?
marking out. And man, there was so many. I wish I would have went to some of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And learned from some of these guys. And that's that's one thing I can tell these new guys coming in. Hey,
go to them. Go to the seminars.
go to the seminars. Learn. You're gonna get a lot of shit from that you don't realize that you're gonna learn. Like Larry does them. He teaches
Zodiac
you how
does
to
'em.
make money. Yeah,
Zodiac
those
does
guys do them. Hey, go to them.
Yeah.
Learn. That's
Don't
what
go-
we got
don't
held
go-
back.
Don't go to all of them.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, my seminar was every Sunday night in the main event at Georgetown, Kentucky. I had Boogie, I had Tracy, Paul Diamond wrestling them guys. That was my seminar. Doug Vines, Billy Marino. I mean, Lord have
you know
mercy.
what I'm saying? There's
Yes, I
there's
do.
guys that
Yeah.
tried to hold you back.
Yeah,
They wanted
guys
you
that
to
didn't
stay
want
with.
yeah.
Like there were some of the veterans that were on their way out that wanted
Yep.
you, that kept you close to them because you made their match
Well,
look good for
You
them.
made them
Well,
look
it was
good.
fucked
You still
up.
kept them relevant.
What was fucked up?
Well, the
was,
thing is, too, is the promoter didn't want you to do that
Right.
because if he loses you, then he has to start all over
Right.
grooming that next guy to take that
Yes.
spot. He might be out,
and that's what hurt us.
And
Yeah.
that's what held
got
us
us.
back.
Because like I was talking about Larry we always thought was an asshole, but he was always honestly telling us what we should be
Yep.
doing.
Larry Curry was an ass. Ain't
Right.
a doubt about it. But he was
he was
a truthful asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was telling you what you should be doing. He's like, "Why are you doing that? Like you're getting paid $5, brother, and you're
Why are
fucking
you taking that many
bump
bumps?
on the fucking floor."
He said you're taking backdrops out there on the floor and there ain't but fucking 25 people out there. Why?
Yeah.
And y'all looked at him like he was a prick, didn't you?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
we didn't appreciate it until it was too late.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Yeah.
My fucking hips out of socket and all the shit, you know.
So and just like I come in and they say, hey, you're working Larry Corey, and I'm like, fuck, this dude don't want to do shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to work
Yeah.
that guy.
But he
Yeah.
don't
He-
want to
he
do
don't
nothing
do
because
nothing.
there's fucking
'Cause he's not getting paid. He didn't wanna do
25
shit.
people
Well, there
out
ain't 25 people because he don't want to do nothing in front of 25 people.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he's not gonna go out there and fucking.
He's
Break his back for
honestly-
25 people.
Like he was honestly like
Telling y'all the truth.
trying to
Yeah.
help you out more than anybody
But
else.
we go through the dressing room and they're like, hey, you're working such and such. He's like, oh man, this guy, he's old. He don't want to do nothing.
Yeah.
But then as the years go by, we became those guys.
Yeah, exactly. Because y'all love the business. Y'all
So
wanted to
we
do
became
everything.
those guys, and then they tell, hey, you working Donnie Green tonight, and they're like, oh shit, he don't want to do shit tonight.
Yeah.
He don't want to take
But
the phone.
do you guys know the worst thing that I have found here in the last 2 years since I've started running back and all that stuff is the guys that they're putting in the ring now. There's nobody to teach them the business anymore. So I have started training classes on Tuesday and Thursday nights down in Somerset.
Yeah.
And just had my first one last night. I had 6 guys and a girl there. And I'm doing an advanced class on Thursday nights, beginner class on Tuesday nights. And the sole reason I'm doing it is to try to get the business back
Yeah.
to where the Larry Coreys were in there and the Donnie Greens were in there and the Bobby Greens and the Bears. You know, because
Yeah, well,
I'm telling you right now, me and Vic had this conversation. Every show on the fair tour this whole year is what's going to happen because Vic's getting ready to retire and he's having his retirement show in Brandenburg, November the 3rd. Is going to be his last show. And I was like, Vic, when you're gone, brother, what's going to happen?
right.
You know?
Well, that's like with my boys. So both of my boys were legitimate high school wrestlers. Like they were badasses.
Yep.
Like they.
Yep.
Big Money 4 times.
Right, 4-time city champ, didn't lose no matches so, and they
I saw 'em.
they want to train, and I'm like, man, like here's the deal,
They were trained to be professional.
right? And I'm like, here's the deal, is man, I'm not letting you do all the bullshit I did.
Yeah.
If you're going to train, you're going to go out, you're going to get what you're worth, and you're going to wrestle quality people. Like I wish I would have never stepped foot in fucking Glensboro and all the fucking
Bullshit promotion.
bullshit shows I did. And X
Yep.
told me, fucking Larry told me, all these motherfuckers told me, don't do that bullshit.
Worst part of it, I wish I would have listened to Larry Corey.
Yeah.
It's crazy because
It's crazy.
that motherfucker standing in the dressing room in his little
Banging the
fucking
stick.
Speedo looking like fucking Burt Reynolds from fucking Striptease, fucking all oiled up, fucking talking to you, you know.
But you should listen to
But
it.
you should listen to him.
Yeah, but he's trying to pull the lid out of your belly button.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean,
Always fanning it. What are you fanning it?
Yeah.
for? Put some drawers on, man. I love him to death, man, because he was the only one
Yep.
that was
but he did.
brutally honest
Right.
with us.
I'll
Yep.
tell you one story, though. Psycho Sam,
Oh, God.
him and Larry was doing
Oh,
a
my God.
blindfold
I
match.
was there.
It's doing a blindfold match in Georgetown. Psycho Sam. So Sam's trying to tell Laura,
spot.
is trying to go over a spot with Larry, and Larry's just not hearing it.
He's like, what the fuck?
He's like, what? He said, it's a blindfold match. What kind of spot do you want to do? Sam's like, well, I'm trying to tell you about the spot. So Larry's not hearing it. So Sam gets pissed, and there's a jacket laying on the floor. It's fucking what's that guy's name that did the music for Roger? Kurt. Kurt's jacket. Somebody knocked Kurt's jacket. He said, "Whose jacket's this?" I said, and I just looked, dude. And I'm watching him and Larry argue about this fucking match. And he goes, "Whose jacket?" I said, "That's Larry's." Just no reason. It's not even Larry's. It's Kurt's. So he grabs the jacket and starts stomping the shit out of it. Drops an elbow on it. Hey, dude.
You left it out. Hold on, you left it out. So Sam's trying to go over a spot, and Larry just closes
his eyes.
and starts
Yeah.
putting his arms out and said, "This is the only spot, brother." And so
Sam gets pissed.
well, hold
So,
on.
yeah,
it ain't over.
Larry's like this, can't act like he
Right.
can't see.
But then he's sitting there with the hood on. He's just got his head down. And Larry's and Sam looks over and Larry's got this fucking hood on his head down. And Sam goes, I just want to say Idaho, motherfucker.
And then there's
Sam's so goddamn
and
mad, dude.
there's this jacket just laying randomly on the floor, and it's Kurt's. Kurt took it off and laid it on the floor. He goes, "Whose fucking jacket is this?" I said, "That's Larry's." And as soon as I said it, Sam picks it up, wads it up, and throws it down and drops an elbow on the motherfucker on the concrete. He goes, "Fuck this jacket and fuck you," and just walks off. And Kurt,
I'm telling you, right,
Kurt just looked at me and goes, "Why?"
There's a lot of motherfuckers I would fight in this world, but Psycho Sam
Hell
is the
no.
last motherfucker on the face.
Sam will bite the head of your dick off if he's getting hurt.
Me and Al, you know, like I said, we watch X. If you ever see X come out as a heel, this motherfucker takes 45 minutes to get
45 minutes to get to the ring.
You ain't lying.
So me and Al, you know, we copied that.
So they'll tell X, "Hey,
Well-
you got a 15-minute match. 10 of us getting to the ring."
Right. So when Roger took over MWA, he was all about like WWE shit, like time, like
You
let's
gotta
get this
go.
motherfucker
Go,
over
go, go.
in 2 hours. Let's get these people in and out. Well, you know, like I said, we mimic kind of what X doing. So when me and Al went out, fuck, our song would play 2 times as we was going around the ring getting heat.
Yeah.
So we're going around the ring getting heat.
Roger used to hate y'all.
Yeah, they hate us. Well, I guess Kurt fucking gets mad and says something about, hey, these 2 fat motherfuckers, blah, 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 blah. So we go around, we do our match and all thing. We come back. Well, Sam's tore up. He's waiting on us, and he's like, brother, I don't know how to tell y'all this, but that motherfucker, you know, he said, you know, you motherfuckers take too much time, and fuck you, fat motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, he did. Okay, cool. You know me, I'm straight up. Motherfucker, you want to fight? We fight.
Yeah.
So I walk up to Kurt, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm a grown-ass man. If you got an issue, and Sam's right on my shoulder. So I'm like, hey, brother, if you got an issue with, you know, what we're doing, just come to me as a person and tell me what you need to fix, and I'll fix it, and I'll make it right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't say nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sam
Brother, I
lost it.
promise you, Sam fucking shoves me out of the way. Don't call me no liar, you record-playing motherfucker. He said, I'll rip your goddamn head off and shit down your fucking neck. You go over there and you play your goddamn records and shut your fucking mouth. And Roger comes, he's like, what's going on? And Sam says, I'll kill this motherfucker.
Sam starts throwing chairs.
Sam's a different kind of motherfucker.
Yeah,
man.
he said, "I'll kill that record-playing motherfucker."
and we're talking about CDs.
Yeah.
CDs,
Yeah.
I'm still calling them records. Hey, that's legit what fucking happened, and we got in trouble for it. I got in trouble for it, and I'm like,
We got in trouble at
I
Rogers
just said,
so
hey,
much.
you called me a fat motherfucker. I asked
So
what was going on.
So when Roger was running MWA, we got
Roger
in trouble.
Ruffin?
Roger Ruffin was he was the booker.
Russ,
So he was running for Chris. He
I
was
love
booking all
him.
the
Don't
places.
get me wrong. We love
Oh
him.
yeah,
Yeah, I tried to
absolutely.
get him on the show.
Roger's awesome, but he was running MWA for Chris, and he had Chad Allegra, all them guys.
Uh-huh.
But we would get in trouble, me and Bear, because we'd always rib his guys.
Yeah.
Because his guys was easy, man. Because up north, I guess they don't rib each other.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right, and they don't work the crowd.
They don't work
just
the crowd,
spot
they don't work
moves.
the-
They just want to do spot.
Spot. Yeah, so they get back there.
Carissa, thanks for watching.
And I would always
That's
fuck
your
with
old
Chad.
lady.
Yeah.
Always fucked with Chad. So I told Bear, I said, hey, tell Chad, you know, about my brother. Bear said, oh, you talking about the no arms thing? I was like, yeah. So Bear tells Chad, he said, hey, man, Donnie's brother won a medal in
Push
swimming. He said
No
he won a
arms.
medal in swimming.
You get no arms.
And he's like, yeah, man, you ought to tell Donnie. So he said, Donnie's brother just actually won a medal in swimming. He said, that's why he's late tonight. So I show up, and I already know the joke. Like, we played this rib on other people. So Chad comes up, he goes, hey, man, congratulations. I was like, this is Carl Anderson.
Yeah, Carl.
He said, congratulations, man. I was like, on what? He said, your brother. I said, what about my brother? He's like, he won that swim meet. And I just looked at him. I was like, My brother ain't got no fucking arms, man. Chad just melted right there in the chair. The look on his face. He goes, what? Shit. I said, my brother ain't got no fucking arms. I said, are you trying to play a fucking joke? I said, you think it's funny? I grabbed his bag, and I threw it all the way across the fucking room. Threw his bag. Like, he had it open, and I just grabbed it. And
this is Carl Anderson.
Carl Anderson. Oh, from WWE, Carl. I threw his shit all the way across the room. Well, Roger's sitting over there, and Roger's been listening.
Yeah.
So Roger knew what was going on.
Yeah.
So I threw it out, and I'll go over there, and I kicked the fucking door open on Georgetown. There was a door over there. I kicked it open. I said, looked at Roger. I said, you tell that motherfucker bring his ass out here. I'm fucking him up. And I walked out the door. And I'm standing on the other side of the door just listening. Chad comes up to Roger.
This motherfucker started it.
Yeah. So Roger calls for Chad.
He almost quit.
Yeah.
So Roger's in on it at this point. Roger's like, fuck it. I'm already tied into it. I'm going to go with it. So he calls Chad over. He goes, hey, what the fuck did you say to Donnie? He goes, man, I just told him about his brother. I said, congratulations to his brother. He goes, man, I don't know what's going on. He said, Barry said his brother won a medal of swimming, and I just said congratulations, and Donnie just threw my bag across the room. Shit went everywhere. And then Roger said, do you know his brother doesn't have arms? Chad just looked at him. He's like, I had no idea.
I didn't even say so.
You started that shit.
No, so we almost had Chad. He almost quit.
Chad told Roger, he's like, I can't come back to Georgetown no more, man. He said,
it's too much.
He said, it's too much.
So
he said, they keep fabricating stuff on me. He said, it's too much.
After that,
too much.
So if you ever met, Sam is the craziest motherfucker you ever met, but he's got the biggest heart.
Yeah, Sam who?
Psycho Sam.
Psycho Sam, okay.
So then my brother has got the biggest heart of anybody you ever met. He
Al.
is the nicest guy in the fucking world.
I know Al.
So I told Sam, I was like, man, well, Chris only booked a couple of us because he had a full roster.
Yeah.
But I told Sam when he was sitting there, and of course Sam knew Al. I was like, dude, Al, Chris won't book Al because fucking Chad don't like him.
Yeah.
Chad don't like him.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And Sam's like, what do you mean you don't like him? What the hell? So brother, Chad walks in the dressing room and fucking Sam meets him at the door like
stops and
right
don't
there.
even let him get in.
Hey brother, what the fuck you got wrong with Al? He's the nicest guy in the fucking world. What's your fucking problem? And Chad's like, brother, like I don't know what you're talking about. I love Al. And he's like, no. You don't like fucking Al? You don't like fucking nobody.
He just starts looking at Roger. He's like, Roger, man, somebody's fabricating stuff on me, man.
He said, hey, and Sam's ready to fucking
kill him.
Like, go into him because, I mean, if you ever met Al, like, he's the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah, I know Al.
But I tell you right now, the thing that fucking made... So, Carl Anderson looked at Roger and told him one night he's done.
Yeah.
Thought it was done.
He come walking through, and Bear had his back. Bear had a fucking nickel-plated BB gun. It looked like a 9mm. I mean, it looked like it was nickel-plated. It looked real as shit. Chad comes walking through, and he bumps Bear's bag. Bear put it in the way just so. So I'm sitting there, and as Chad comes through, I say something to Chad. He looks, and he bumps Bear's bag.
Yeah.
And when he does, Bear flips it open. He said, what the fuck, motherfucker? You want some shit? He grabs his fucking pistol and shoves it in fucking
Carl's face.
Face.
Shit.
He shoves his pistol in Carl's face. He's like, what, motherfucker? You always talking shit. You want some fucking shit?
It's a BB gun, bro. It look real.
Yeah, it looked real as fuck. Carl looks at him and goes, hey, brother, I'm sorry. He's like, I don't want no shit. That's not what I want.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what's going on. And he always used fabricated. He says, somebody's fabricating stuff, Bear.
I'm saying lying or fucking.
So then he went straight to Roger. He said, I'm
Harold
done.
Cook says, hey, Bear. He's been like, Sean, will you tell Bear? I said, hey, Harold Cook.
Yeah,
Jack O'Hart.
Then Don didn't touch his dick.
I don't even know him. He swears up and down he was a manager. I have no clue. Never heard of him.
X, you still there?
I'm still here. I'm listening.
Yeah.
I think X changed Jack a heart.
Bro, fuck that. X and fucking Vic set me up with that fucking
Kendo stick.
That was fucking taped all the way up. Fuck that.
Somebody rolled that. Hey, somebody rolled that up on you. I don't know who did that.
No, I know now as a veteran that some bitch was taped all the way up, and I had 2 fucking devil horns. I think that was payback for the headbutt.
It was. It definitely was. It was.
That some bitch hit me up. First time I said, God damn, man. That fucking didn't feel right.
Hey, you remember the time we was over there at the brewery place on Broadway? What was the name of that bar that was over there?
Varsity Blues.
Varsity Blues. And
yeah.
we was wrestling over there for
Sherry and Donnie P.
Donnie P. That's who it was. It wasn't Sherry, because Sherry loved us. It wasn't, but we was wrestling for Donnie P. over at the Varsity Blues. I remember this, and they shot on Jim.
Oh man.
He had
Jim
Doug.
Chadwick.
What was that?
Leon
All right,
Lexington.
so let me tell it then.
What was that fucking guy's?
Doug Gilbert
Doug Gilbert. That's what
turned
it
the
was.
chair around sideways and hit Jim in the head with it.
On purpose.
So
Donnie P paid him extra money to
right,
shoot on Jim.
him and Brian Gilbert, Jerry
Brian-
Lawler's son.
Brian
So they
Christopher,
called Brian Christopher.
Yeah,
So
Brian
they
Christopher.
called me. I'm just right down the street. They called me. And
You
said,
had already
"Hey,
left the show,
I left. But
and
they
I
called me.
was still there.
Somebody
And
called me and
I
said,
called
hey, man,
you.
they just shot on Jim.
they just shot on Jim.
Blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, I'm on my way fucking back. So I roll back, and Jim's on his way to the hospital. I'm like, where's fucking Doug Gilbert at? They're like, he left. And
Brian
I got
Christopher walks out.
I got Donnie Gilbert in his car with the windows up, and I'm like, come out of this car, motherfucker. Come
No,
out
it's
of this
Brian
car
Christopher
right now.
and him.
So then Brian Christopher rolls up and rolls the window down. Hey, brother. I said, hey, motherfucker, you get out. You can get it too, motherfucker. He rolls the window
Hey,
up and said,
I was there. I seen that. I'm a witness to it.
Hey,
Bear was going to kick their fucking asses for them, and they fucking was scared to death.
Oh shit! Who was this again?
Brian Christopher.
and fucking Donnie
Jerry
Prager
Lawler's son.
and fucking
Yes.
Doug Gilbert.
They shot him, and
I
Doug
said-
Gilbert bareback
they-
both of them down at the same time.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
they rolled their windows up. I said, no, get out of the car, motherfucker. Like, you fucking shot on a fucking 60-year-old man with diabetes.
Yeah.
You know why? Because we were gone.
Yeah.
So what they wanted was Jim was so good. It's how good Jim Chadwick was. They brought fucking Joe Gertner in. It's like he's gonna shut Jim down. I said, brother, don't do that.
Yeah, they had a little
I said,
mic off
I
or
said,
whatever.
if you put him against Jim Chadwick, he's gonna look stupid.
And this is Joe Gertner now. He was supposed to be one of the best at the time.
ECW.
ECW, yeah.
said-
Just went on there and told dirty
I
jokes. I didn't much
said,
care
I
for
said,
it.
bro, I said, don't do it.
Jim made him look
So
stupid.
Jim made him look stupid. So they
And
wanted
Jim
to
probably
take,
didn't even break a sweat doing it.
no,
Knowing Jim like
they
I
wanted to
do.
take Jim away from us and put with their other big guys. And Jim was like, no, these are my boys. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when Jim wouldn't do that, they shot on him when we were gone. They put us in the earlier matches and we went home. And so Doug Gilbert turned the chair around on him and hit him with the lip of the chair and bust his head open.
Oh shit!
They
Yeah,
fucked
he had to
him
go to
up
the
bad.
hospital.
Really? Huh.
So as soon as I get the call, I roll back up there.
Well, I called Bear because I'm following Doug out to the parking lot, and I'm on the phone with Bear.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, I'm fixing to fuck him up when we get outside.
Come on up here. Let's fuck this guy up together.
I said, this is what happened. I told Bear, he's like, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I got him and Brian Christopher outside in the parking lot right now.
Yeah.
So then
Fuck
Bear
yeah.
pulls up, and me and Bear standing outside.
Brian
And-
Christopher rolls up. It's all good. I said, no, motherfucker, you get out. You can get some too. He said, I'm good.
He didn't
Hey,
want none.
That happened. That's a legit shoot.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
I've heard that story far too many times.
Rest in peace, Brian.
And the whole reason of that was because Jim outshined all them guys. That was the whole reason.
Yes.
they
He
wanted to
outshined
take-
them all. Didn't have to
Well,
break a sweat.
here's the thing was we all did.
Yes.
They brought the wall. They brought Crowbar. They brought all these motherfuckers. And these no-name motherfuckers, me, the Greens, the
Yeah.
Steels, Tuffy, Shane Parker, we outshined them all
Yeah.
on that fucking show.
And the worst part was Sherry Martell
Yeah.
told him before it ever happened.
Like,
Hey, you don't need all these other guys. You got
don't need
these
to fight
guys.
These guys. These guys are
These
good.
these guys here are good.
Yeah.
You don't need all these guys. Bring one or two big names in. You don't need this whole list of like they brought half of half of
fucking
WCW.
Crowbar, he fucking sucked, bro.
Crowbar,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, who the fuck is he? I mean,
Exactly.
and I mean the guys they brought. Like, and here's the thing. Sherry's like, I can get Kane
Yeah.
for $800.
Yeah.
But you want to bring the Crowbar and fucking all these
The Wall
fucking,
and
yeah, all these guys
And they're
that don't mean
charging
nothing,
Double, even
and
triple.
you can get Kane for $800. That's all you need. If you get Kane,
And then
who
you
the
guys-
fuck else you need?
Yeah.
And Sherry was trying to tell them, and this motherfucker was just an alcoholic, dumb motherfucker.
We've been on here 2 hours, guys. Y'all want to keep going? We can go. I'm going to go to the bathroom, so y'all decide.
Hey guys, I'm gone. I'm off here.
All right,
Good to
brother.
talk to
Hey,
you
Good
all.
talking to you,
Love
man.
We appreciate you, brother.
All right.
Love you,
All right,
brother.
Take care. Bye bye. Yeah, that's
Is it
great.
time?
We can take as much time if y'all want to keep going. We can.
It's up to
you
y'all. I'm
guys.
good.
Who's
Do
listening
you
to it?
got to work tomorrow?
We got people watching. I
We
mean,
got questions. Send us questions. We'll answer them.
Anybody got question? He said he messed Dad's ring up. Bobby said that. Talking about
Fucking
there.
Bobby, go to bed, motherfucker. Put your natty ice down and go to bed.
He said he ain't got to work tomorrow. He said that earlier. So yeah. So I want to hear the story, since you both are here, about you breaking Donnie's leg.
why we always gotta bring up old shit?
So,
I mean,
legit.
honest.
All right, I'll tell you the
Legit,
story.
this motherfucker didn't want to lose the belt, so he broke my
Man,
leg.
he's talking shit. So the legit story was that we were in so much sync.
I mean,
Like me and this motherfucker been working for a year.
Yeah.
We were in so much
This
sync.
angle had been going on for almost a year,
yeah.
Our matches
and it was drawing.
all
It
our matches
really was.
were so smooth.
That's what's crazy about it is there's a lot of angles that go for a month, 2 months, whatever. This angle had been going for almost a year.
Yep.
Almost a year, and it was drawing every week.
And he had done the same move to me every fucking week. Same fucking move. Inverted atomic drop. Inverted atomic drop.
Yeah.
Well, on this occasion, and it had nothing to do with the belt. We talk that shit and all that stuff, but he knows.
Nah, this motherfucker won't
like,
keep the belt.
I honestly was never the same after this moment. But anyway, he got me up so high. So high.
For whatever reason, he thought I was giving him a spine buster.
Who was it?
This stupid motherfucker right here.
Okay.
So
Better.
when he goes to give me this fucking.
Talking about the time he broke my leg.
Okay.
I brought it up.
gives
That
me
was
a-
me.
He gives me an inverted atomic drop.
So
But he gets
so
me up.
here's the deal. When we get to the building,
Yeah.
Chris looks at me, he looks at Bear, he goes, "Hey, it's Donnie's time.
Right. And I'm down.
Donnie's
with it.
getting the belt
He's
tonight.
getting the belt tonight,
It's time."
and he didn't want you to have the belt. He
Didn't
broke your
want me to
leg.
have- He broke my fucking leg.
Damn,
Bear wanted to be
Bear,
the longest
come on,
reigning
Bear.
NWA champ of all
Brother,
time.
Come on,
Hey.
Bear.
Hey, I tried to quit that night.
Oh yeah.
I tried to quit that night, and he said,
Bobby says K
No.
fave.
"No."
Fuck
He,
kayfabe, shut up.
he looks at me and said, "Don't you quit, motherfucker."
Yeah.
So
My leg's broke now. You got to be fucking champ.
Oh well, so here's the
we
deal.
have done this spot a fucking 100 million times.
Yeah.
We were
and it-
flown. All right, so
We didn't have to talk before a match.
yeah, we didn't discuss anything. We like
Y'all already know what the fuck y'all are gonna do.
But he had never done a spine buster. But when
I've
he
never
got-
done a spine buster in the history of my whole fucking career.
But he gets
And
me
you get your
up.
leg broke.
He gets me
No,
up.
I never did. I didn't call spine buster.
Yeah.
God damn
He
it!
didn't call nothing. But he gets me
But
up
we
so
do this
high.
inverted atomic drop where I pick him up, bring him down, nut shot on the knee.
Yeah.
But he gets me up so high, it just feels like a fucking spine buster.
So yeah, I
Because,
got
I
him
mean-
fully extended.
Like,
Oh wow.
I never
Kind of
got
like
up that high.
Low Brown used to, but
Right.
Yeah,
And I was just up there. I was like, "Oh, he's gonna spine bust me." So I was like,
yeah.
back.
So here's the thing. So when we go into this match, we never discuss anything in the back.
No,
Yeah.
We didn't talk about our match.
Yeah.
We didn't
we'd wrestled all year.
Yeah.
we
I
didn't
remember.
discuss not one fucking word. We didn't even talk. before the match.
Yeah.
He was on one side of the dressing room, I was on the other. We go out in the ring, and we just start fucking wrestling. And we're just flowing.
Man, it's awesome.
We're just flowing. Everything's going smooth. I go to pick him up for this fucking atomic drop. I got him lifted all the way up. Looks great. He lays out for a fucking spine buster. So when I bring him down on my knee, my leg goes pow.
Snap.
It sounds like a shotgun went off in the building.
Wow.
My leg folded up
Where at?
Like this.
right here. It folded up.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's like
I'm
this.
looking at the bottom of my shoe.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
wow.
looking at the bottom of my boot right here by my
Oh,
knee.
fuck.
So I rode him
But you
up.
about
I'm
freaked
laying
out,
there-
right?
Yeah.
I rode
So,
him up, and the fucking referee counts 2.
fucking JR, Bunny Love's fucking husband at the time.
Yeah.
He rolls me up. He goes 1, 2, because he's waiting on
He
the
thought
finish.
you were kicked.
Because he's
Yeah.
supposed to win.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get the belt out.
Yeah.
So he's waiting on the belt, and I'm waiting like fucking.
He's like,
My
he
legs
kicked
broke.
you out.
Yeah.
I said, his legs broke. I'll kill you, motherfucker. Because
I was there that night.
Like, you know
I was in the crowd.
Like, I'm about, like, I'll fight any motherfucker, but when it comes to my friends,
Yeah.
I'm an emotional.
So
type
Bear
dude.
grabs him.
Yeah.
He's like, count the fucking 3.
I'll kill
So
you,
then Bear's
motherfucker.
like, what am I gonna do? I was like, dude, hit me with something. He goes to the goddamn middle rope and hits him with a fucking Vader bomb. So he's up there.
Broke leg.
I got a broke leg, and this motherfucker hits me with a Vader bomb.
Oh, shit.
With a broke, splashes me. JR gets down there. 1, 2. Bear just grabs me. He said, if you don't count the 3, I'll burn your fucking house down, all your family in it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So he counts to 3.
Yeah.
So he looks at my leg. He goes, your leg's broke. I looked at him. I said,
I quit. I walked in the back. I said, I'm done.
He looked at me. He goes, when it first happened, when
Yeah.
it first popped,
Yeah.
and we went down, he goes, what the fuck was that? I looked over at him. I said, you broke my leg, you fat fuck. Exact words.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, you broke my leg, you fat fuck. He goes, what? And then he looked at my leg and he goes,
Oh, fuck.
he starts gagging. I was like, if you puke on me, I'll kill you.
You broke my leg. Don't puke on
I
me.
said, if you puke on me, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
So then, of course, he hits me with the Vader bomb. He grabs JT when JT's counting. He said, if you don't count the 3, I'll burn your house down with all your counts in it. JT counts to 3. Bear goes, I'm going to go get you help. He don't even make it out of the ring. He stops at the end of the ring and pukes.
Yeah, I'm going, call 911. Call
He pukes and he gets to the
911.
back. He's like, my leg's twisted. My dad walks up to the ring. He goes,
I think
he looks at it. He goes,
Walk it off.
he looks at it like that. He goes, looks like you broke your leg. I said, you think?
Yeah.
He goes,
I'm
yeah.
telling him, call 911.
He
I
said, it looks
quit.
broke. He said, just
I
don't
said,
move.
I quit.
And
I'm
I'm
not
just laying
wrestling
there.
no more.
I'm trying to lay there just calm
Yeah.
and not fucking start freaking out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep calm. Well, I don't have any pain in my leg because
Yeah.
it snapped.
Yeah. It snaps.
Yeah.
But
No, it was
they
in
come
the
get
half,
me,
bro.
take me. Yeah, so I was
He's
out.
He's like,
They take you to the hospital?
I said, fuck it. I quit. I'm done. I'm not doing it. And this motherfucker right here with a broke leg said, motherfucker, you ain't quit.
Oh, you broke my leg. You ain't quitting,
You
bitch.
ain't quit. You're going to wait till I come fucking back.
Yeah. I'll get that title from you.
And
But Bear held on to the title for a year and how many months?
almost 2 years.
Yeah, almost
Yeah.
2 years.
Waiting on him to get back.
Yeah.
You know,
But I think the only person that beat his record was Larry.
yeah, I was ready to quit.
Larry D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry had it the most time.
I think Larry held it longer than Bear
Yeah, I had
by
it the-
just a
I
Bear
had
held
just
it
like
the
a day or
longest.
two, something like that.
What
I had it the
what
longest
promotion?
without losing?
MWA.
So
MWA.
when I had it, I never lost it.
Yeah.
So like X had it the longest. But
Yeah.
X lost it, won it back, lost it, won it back.
Yeah.
Bear
I
was
never
consecutive.
lost it.
Yeah.
Uh,
How long did it take?
because
How long
I
did it take you for your leg to heal?
Oh,
So
And was
no,
it
wasn't
just
even- I
broke
was out-
clean or
No, it broke clean. It was snapped in two.
so no surgery or nothing?
Yeah, I had surgery.
Okay.
They put a plate in, 14 screws, 2 wires, and some other.
You still got that shit in your leg right
I
now.
do. And then the ankle was chipped off too.
yeah, I was
way-
going to quit. No,
So
legit.
they had
I
to
tried
run a
quit.
screw up in the bottom of my heel into my ankle.
Yeah.
Like, I have issues with it still today.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But every time
There
I
you
say
go.
something about it, he be like,
Ah, damn.
you gonna
Man,
bring up
goddamn,
old
this is fucking
shit.
20 years ago.
Dude, it hurts, motherfucker. Damn, I
I
can't.
put him over. Hold on. And let's don't forget.
I can't even walk my
Hold
kids
on.
around the park because my leg hurts.
Did you ever
No,
get?
this is
Did you ever get the belt?
Yeah.
he got the
Okay,
belt.
hold on. Let's talk about the belt on an illegal move.
Oh,
So
fuck.
I only got beat. So the pile driver has been fucking illegal since
You
Andy
gotta
Kaufman.
be kidding
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
This motherfucker beats me with a pile driver,
Bunny Love, thanks for watching.
and the fucking referee counts a 3 count. So honestly, it's
Bunny
a fucking
Love should be in bed.
it's a it's a tainted victory.
Yeah.
Tainted at best, tainted victory. Fucking, it's like the
We-
Daniel LaRusso kick to the face.
Oh my God!
fucking-
You gonna talk about Karate Kid shit?
I'm just saying, the fucking pile driver.
Jessica
has
says he
been
still bitches about
outlawed.
it to this day.
It's been
Well,
outlawed.
she's gotta listen to it because my leg hurts all the time.
I'm
And she
sure
gotta
it
rub
hurts,
my leg.
yeah.
And I've been
Because of this guy,
Yeah, and
yeah.
I tell my wife, I'm like, I'm sorry,
So-
baby, my leg.
He don't
hurts.
even give a shit. Look
The
at him.
pile
don't give a
driver
shit.
He don't
has been
care. Look at him.
outlawed. The pile driver has
Bunny
been
Love
outlawed.
says, "Shut the hell up,
since-
Donnie."
Since see, the pile.
I'm gonna cuss
anyway,
Bunny out in a minute.
so the pile driver has been outlawed since fucking Andy Kaufman.
Donnie, I don't think he
And
gives a
before
shit.
that too.
I don't
Pile
know why
driver
Bunny's
is
on.
an illegal move,
It's
and
fine.
that's what he beat me with. So,
Oh my God!
y'all call
Yeah.
it what you want.
Yeah, I don't even think he cares.
Fuck
Did you
you.
beat me with an illegal move or
I
what?
ain't got X on. I ain't listening to shit.
Bitch, you beat me with an illegal move.
Oh,
We still
motherfucker.
talking about that? It's been 20 years.
I mean, no.
Almost 20 years.
20 years and he's still mad because I kicked his ass.
Oh,
Pile driver is an illegal move
Okay.
when we were wrestling, and that's what he beat me with. So you, I mean, if you
So when did
If you
when did y'all
wanna-
stop?
Oh my
when did you
God.
stop
if you
wrestling?
want to accept a
When did I
tainted
stop?
victory,
Yeah.
accept it.
When did you stop wrestling? When did you stop wrestling?
He stopped before I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had some health issues and he had to quit. He had some
Jessica
health-
goes, he uses it as an excuse to get out of
See?
housework. I can't bear both my
Oh,
leg.
yeah.
Jessica.
Baby, you know Barry broke my leg.
And he said that's why his stamina's not up.
Oh.
Anthony Presley says I see a return match coming.
I tell you what, Anthony Presley, you pay the right amount of money. I'll come
This
I'll come to
motherfucker
your
don't want-
I'll come to your arena
He
and I'll
don't
kick
want
Barry's
that,
ass
no.
again.
This motherfucker don't want that. There ain't enough motherfucking.
I'll
asthma.
tell you what, if
There
Anthony
ain't
Presley
enough-
pays for my fucking medical
Bro,
if Anthony
there
Presley
ain't enough asthma puffs for this
Hold
motherfucker
on,
to get in the ring
bitch.
with
Let me tell you something right
this
now.
big fat motherfucker
Let
would
me
be
hey, you
fucking
can go walk on that
tired.
treadmill all you want, bitch.
Oh,
I'm
bitch.
telling you, if Anthony
There ain't
Presley
enough-
pays for my
There
doctor,
ain't enough asthma puffs for this
if he
motherfucker
pays
to
for
get
my
in the ring.
physical, I will come kick your
He's
ass
talking that shit.
at fucking Anthony
He's
Presley's
talking
show.
that shit. This motherfucker.
He's got a new place down in Lawrenceburg.
I know where his
This-
place is.
hey,
I've wrestled there many
This
times.
motherfucker's.
I will kick
hey,
Barry's ass there again.
Sounds
this
great to
motherfucker
me.
Got 3 minutes in him, maybe.
3 minutes.
Maybe 3 minutes.
Hey, we ain't talking about making
Isn't that
love,
what
motherfucker.
I was going to say
He ain't
that
gonna give
too.
you 3 minutes. He gonna.
This
I'm
motherfucker
telling you
bring
right
his
now.
asthma puff, his motherfucking
I tell you what.
oxygen machine. His
Where's
CPAP,
Anthony at? Well, get fucking
all his
Anthony on the
sleeping
phone.
shit. This motherfucker does not want these problems.
Oh my God. Jessica said, I guess since Bear's the one that broke your leg, he'll have to come take the trash out at our house. Then since you're disabled from it.
Oh, see?
Wait a minute. Anthony said I'll pay for both physicals if you can.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Let's do
shit.
this! Let's do this shit!
Hey, I can pass.
I can
Don't
pass.
worry about nah shit.
I gotta get a physical
There's
all the time
something-
for work,
hey,
motherfucker. I will
hey.
kick your ass.
This some bitch.
Hey,
this some
I
bitch
love
ain't
you.
crazy.
Hey, here's the thing. I love Barry to death. Me and him, we're best friends.
Yes, yeah.
But if there's money on the line, I will fuck
we'll
him
fight.
up.
Here's the deal. We'll fight, and I'll call him a big fat son bitch, but you better not.
Right.
That's the difference. Like,
Yeah.
You were doing that.
we'll-
You were heel. I called him a fat son bitch because I was cheering for you that night. You came out and chewed
Right.
me out, and I
Right.
was just a fan at the time.
So we,
I had
we
that
can
one
fight
coming.
amongst each other, but nobody
Yep.
else better
I'll
not
tell you
get
right
into
now.
it. But I'll fuck him up.
I think
Rodney
we're gonna
Davis
make
said
this match
Bear's
happen.
Full of shit.
No,
Hey,
he's
let
lost
it
his
happen.
mother.
Where's Anthony's next show?
Hey, give this motherfucker.
November
Hey, bring a
24th.
pacemaker and a motherfucking.
Pacemaker,
hey,
motherfucker, you better get on that treadmill for more than 9 fucking minutes.
Hey, that's the first mile.
First,
I want to see you run 1 mile.
Bitch, you ain't ran 1 mile in your life.
1 mile.
Chucky Smooth said, "Oh great, Bear and Donnie's last match for the 5th time." Chucky,
Chucky, we'll get your ass in the ring too.
How come Chuck hasn't called in?
I know, we're gonna get his ass in the ring
you gonna
too.
call in or not, buddy?
He's got my phone number, I'm sure.
Oh, he does.
Yeah. Yeah, he's scared.
Yeah.
I ain't doing no more matches. Fuck.
You ain't gonna do no more matches?
Jessica said Bear is trying to break Donnie's other leg.
I tell you
down.
what, Scott.
I ain't gonna embarrass
He doesn't want to wrestle anymore.
I ain't gonna
I would
embarrass
be
him.
willing to
You
fuck
know,
him up.
Then his old lady won't think the same.
Well,
of
my old
him.
lady's.
She
Hey,
won't
Anthony
think
Presley
the same
said,
of you
"We
about-
get your licenses.
my
I
old
will book
lady's
it."
damn, man. She's Spanish. She don't know.
Once you get whooped like that, she ain't gonna
My old
pick it
lady's
up.
Spanish. She's a chubby chaser. She don't care what I do.
Oh man, when you get beat like that, though, it's
Did she
different.
lose a bet?
What
Oh,
are you
sorry.
talking about? Get beat?
Oh, come on.
Rodney
Man,
says, "Just do a sumo match."
Oh, Ronnie?
Rodney
Rodney
Davis.
said
You know my
that.
cousin Rodney Davis?
I don't
Oh,
know.
I thought you said Ronnie.
Rodney
No.
Davis.
Oh, Ronnie's wide as
What's up, Rodney Davis, my cousin?
Hey man,
Somebody farted.
man, it's probably you, nasty
Nasty
motherfucker.
motherfucker, yeah.
They say,
I've
why
never
you say
farted in
nasty
my life.
shit?
Cause you
I'm a
nasty
nasty
motherfucker.
Jessica sent the laugh reaction, so
You
you're
can't
still in good
listen,
shape.
listen to me.
Y'all have kept audience all night long.
Yes,
I'm just
y'all
telling you. Yeah.
we ain't
Nobody's
even got
left.
to nothing.
Yeah, we ain't got to nothing, so we definitely got to do it again.
Oh, we gotta do
Oh,
this
hell
again.
yeah.
Like we literally haven't got to anything. We got to
No.
like a little piece.
We ain't talked about.
Oh, we definitely gotta make
We
this
haven't got to
regular
Bobby
shit.
Green says dollar bet.
Oh, goddamn.
Dollar
Natty
bet.
Light.
Okay,
Natty
who
motherfucker-
shit?
Donnie did.
Listen,
This
that's
motherfucker
weird,
right here.
dude.
This motherfucker over here is shit on himself.
God, man.
You made a check for
Hey,
lunch,
this
Bear.
motherfucker, you say, "Oh man, my belly, I had it surgery."
Tell Donnie a dollar bet. Bobby said that.
Bobby don't know nothing. You can't listen to
He
Bobby.
drinks Natty Ice, bro.
He drinks natural.
I know.
He drinks natural light and thinks it's good beer.
Yeah.
I mean, who the fuck does that?
Oh
Hey man,
shit.
give me another beer. Boy, what the fuck?
Goddamn, what
Come
you
on.
guys got?
Come on, Johnny.
What y'all doing,
Come on, Johnny.
I should have brought my twin brother.
Where's your twin?
He's in Mexico, Tijuana.
He's in Tijuana.
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with
All right,
that.
so we got to do part 2. We're going to have
Hell
to.
yeah.
Good.
We're
Part
We ain't
2,
even- we haven't
3,
even got
4,
any- We
5.
haven't even cracked into
We
it.
ain't
It don't even have to be on a regular night that we do it. Anytime we can find
I don't know
something,
how
we'll
many
squeeze
people's
y'all in.
tuned in, but
We
Right
got,
now we got
17
17.
watchers right now on Facebook.
No, that's just on this
22
speed,
on,
because
total.
I've shared it to like 100 places, so it's like probably 20 on 100. So
well, I'm
probably-
just telling
we're
you.
gonna probably have like 2,000 people watching this
Shane
tonight.
says one more match.
Shane,
Damn,
Shane
Pete-
who?
Shane McKinney on YouTube.
That's
Shane
Peanut.
McCann. You can't fuck with. Let me tell you about Peanut.
He ain't let out of the house, is he?
Peanut got locked down a long time ago.
Yeah, lockdown.
We've been sending smoke signals to Peanut because his woman keeps a fucking tight leash on him.
And he's only
Anthony
got 9
Presley
toes.
said part
And
2
he
will
got
be
9
after the
toes.
rematch.
So he
Anthony
got
says
9
part
toes.
two is
Yeah,
after the
9 toes
rematch.
at KCW. I remember.
Anthony was supposed to call in, and the motherfucking fat fucker didn't do it.
Did you hear that, Anthony?
He heard it. Presley.
He ain't
Sky
fat.
Storm. Fat. Motherfucker, he ain't fat. What?
We're all fat. All of us are.
Speak for yourself.
What are you talking
I don't
about?
know what y'all talking about. I look good in the motherfucker.
You used to be a fat sumbitch, Bear. I'm not going to lie,
Anthony,
brother.
hey, call your old fat ass in.
There's women on here because I look good.
No, there ain't no. Man, you always trying to get some pussy somewhere.
I look good.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
fucking side part, but you're spoken.
What the fuck, dude? You got the Hogan cut.
Side parts.
No, look, I just do this right here, cock it to the side a little bit.
Dude, that's stupid. That's the stupidest shit. How would you take a fucking hat and stick it in your ass?
Anthony Presley.
Oh, he's calling.
Anthony's calling, fat motherfucker.
Hey, what's up, boss?
What you guys doing?
Oh, these guys been calling you out over here.
We're trying to book the territory.
Hey,
Donnie's my
So when we getting you guys licensed to get you guys in the ring again?
well, first
brother.
off,
He don't want this. He don't want them problems.
I do
promise
want them problems. I'll
you. He
fuck
don't
Bear
want
up.
them fucking problems.
But what I would like to have is a Scott Storm, Ray the Bear Steel handicap match against me because I fuck you both.
Oh, shit, you're
He don't want them
Both
problems.
of where I'm at.
call
He
for
don't want them
inverted
problems.
atomic drop. That's all I'm
He can talk that shit over there with his fat ass and his asthma pump and all the shit.
Asthma
He
pump?
don't. Yeah, you need one,
an asthma
motherfucker. You need one. He don't want this motherfucking bull over there. Motherfucking bull, son.
Viagra taking motherfucker.
Hey, Northside legend over here. He don't want
Northside legend. Who the fuck calls herself that?
The fuck call herself?
Damn. Northside legend. Who the fucking Northside done anything?
Draws knows what I'm talking about. We don't fuck around on Northside.
No, we don't.
Daniel
Take that
Bruner Jr. said Donnie don't want it. I guess that's baby
Tell
bear.
that
shit on the south
motherfucker.
side,
I got
bro.
a story about him at Wendy's, motherfucker. Don't get me started.
Take that shit on the south side draws. Tell him about that north side.
North side shit right there.
Hey, Anthony, let's talk real talk. You still on there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
All right. So you remember the time that we was working
Here we go.
and you went to splash me in the corner and you fucking overshot?
And I busted my eye wide open. Yes, I remember.
Your eyeball.
Yes, I remember.
There was so much
And
blood running down your face.
Danny Fargo, every time my heart beat, the blood shot out to the front row. Danny Fargo was losing his shit up on the stage going, stop.
My father got in and took control of the match.
Yeah, he grabbed me in a headlock.
And you was screaming, "Did I lose my eye?" And I said, "No,
I was not saying that I lose my eye.
You couldn't see because there's so much
You
blood in your
probably
fucking
thought-
eye."
You probably thought that Ice Train was wondering if I lost my eye because he was on them damn pills over
You were
there.
screaming, "I can't see! I can't see! Did I lose my eye?" And my dad told you, "No,
I
you
really
stupid
couldn't.
motherfucker."
I really couldn't see because I had a lot of blood in my
No,
eye.
your eye was full of blood. And my dad looked at you and said, "No, you stupid motherfucker, your eyeball's still in there."
Yeah, I lost about a pint of blood in about 2 minutes.
Fact, it was squirting everywhere.
I'm just going to call it fucking summer of fucking 2023. I'm kicking his fucking fat ass.
Oh shit.
I mean, if you want this, you can get it.
Oh,
If we can get your, you guys want to get, if you guys want to get licensed, I'll pay for your physical and we'll put you back in the ring.
oh shit.
What's the
Street
pay?
fight.
Hold on.
Hold on. I don't even need no money to kick his
Oh,
fucking
Bear
ass.
don't need no money.
Street fight,
No, you
he's
got to
fucked.
pay me.
Donnie wasn't getting paid.
Fuck Bear. If he wants to do it for free, that's on him.
Street fight, he's fucked.
Oh shit. Street fight.
Why street fight?
Because you're scared.
Well, and
You're scared to
we'll
go to church. If you're scared, go to
put
church.
it.
You never
We'll put-
won a street fight.
Let Anthony say
We'll
something.
put it on our main show, our pay-per-view show too, live.
Oh shit. Live on pay-per-view.
Yeah, so you better hit that treadmill and lose a little bit of them,
Uh-oh.
lovely handles.
Let's start training right now.
I don't need to train.
What?
You don't need to train for you, Bear.
Fuck, you got tired walking up the stairs to come here. What you talking about?
I can turn those steps too.
Hey, man.
I'm in tip-top motherfucking shape.
Oh, tip top.
Bear's in tip-top shape.
Is that what
It's
you call it?
rounds of shape.
Round is the shape, guys.
Is that
Scott
what
Turner
you
said
call it?
cage match.
I'm still tapping motherfuckers out.
Oh shit. He's tapping motherfuckers out still.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Tapping them out. Lord.
He talking about tapping out them women's. What he talking about?
Yeah, he talking about them nasty old hoes. At the
Nasty
horse
hoes.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
but when he taps them out multiple times because he keeps them on the line.
I keep one line. He just wants some
That's right.
Hey, Scott, don't pump his head up.
down the road.
Let me tell you, what's gonna happen is Donnie Green's gonna get his hand raised once again over Ray the Bear Steel.
So what we'll do is we'll have a street fight, and we'll have you two guys going, and we'll have Al in Bear's corner, and we'll have Bobby in your corner.
Yeah, Bobby.
Donnie, Put Bobby in this motherfucker's corner. Please put Bobby in his corner.
First 10 rows will die of oxygen deprivation.
Yeah, don't try to change it. Don't try to change it.
Man. We gotta talk about some shit.
We got to talk about some shit, he said.
Hold up. Why you gotta put Al in there?
Don't you want Bobby in your corner? That's your tag partner.
I ain't worried about Bobby, but he's always got to bring his wife.
Gotta bring his
Like, no matter where he goes, he got to bring his wife. Like, that motherfucker can't even go piss.
Hey, quit doing that.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, we can make this happen if you guys want to do it.
I tell you what I'll do.
All right.
If you want a match, if you want that match, Scott, I'll have that match.
Honestly,
shit.
Scott, honestly, I don't know if he'll pass the physical. I don't know if the doctors release this big motherfucker with this hurt.
Okay, we'll have this match. We'll call it in about a few months, and
I'll
we'll
pass
like
the physical.
we'll document
the
the training as we go.
Bitch, you did
I
a
can
one.
run a
You was on a one.
That's all you
speed
gotta
one.
do.
I can crawl on speed
I can
one.
run a mile in 9 minutes.
You could run a shit in 9
So,
minutes.
I mean, as long as I'm running 9, you know,
Look,
I'm
look.
good. Can you get cleared?
I'm clear.
Because you know you got all that cholesterol and shit.
I'm clear, dude. I got to get a physical on the regular for
You
work.
better call motherfucking doctor you know then.
I tell you what.
I'm good.
Bring your ass.
Bring your shit, bitch, and I'll
This
whoop
is
your
why we
fucking
always
ass.
fought.
I'll whoop
Because
your
you
fat
always
ass.
talk shit.
I'll whoop this motherfucking ass.
He ain't ever whooped
I
my
gotta
ass.
whoop him and then let him win. So I gotta beat his ass all match and then let him win. So
This motherfucker.
this time,
The only time he ever won was because Al was with him.
No, bullshit.
Al was the better of the two teams.
Is that right? Al's a better wrestler.
Al was the better wrestler.
I am not letting you win, not one more time. I don't care if it's for
Motherfucker.
500. How much they pay me? When we get in the ring, I'm
Where the
whooping
fuck
your
is-
fat
Scott?
ass.
Scott, we gonna make
Your
this happen?
fucking hair part.
Where's Scott? Scott, use that.
Yeah, we can make it happen.
We'll make
These
this
guys
happen.
get
This is
So
gonna
these
happen,
these guys can
guys.
get license.
Hold on.
These guys can get licenses. We
Whether
make it
y'all
happen.
like it or not, this is happening.
Hold on, Scott.
Hair
Where,
part, no.
let's
You don't
let's
wanna
put a
burn
shout
it
out to
down,
Scott's
son.
home base. Where's your home base at now, Scott?
Ice Center.
It's gonna be in Lawrence.
Nice center, you
gotta
motherfucker. He moved to Lawrence.
It's gonna be in Lawrenceburg at the hilltop where Wildcat used to be. We're remodeling the whole building.
That's his new home base.
Hey, street fight, I will smack his ass.
Oh shit!
He'll be my bitch.
We'll do it. If you guys,
We'll do
we can
this,
get you
guys.
guys. We get you guys licenses. We'll make it happen.
I know I can
a
get
license.
one. I just don't
My
think he
doctor
can.
already said I'm good because I'm in good shape. It's this motherfucking son bitch you got to worry about with his motherfucking cholesterol and shit.
Hey, well,
Bobby says he'll get a license.
Bear pays his doctor extra. Just put his finger in his butt.
Hey, I look good.
hey, now round
Let
is
Anthony speak real quick. Hold on.
now,
Go ahead.
now round is a shape.
Yeah.
Round
This
the
son
shape.
bitch is round in the
And
motherfucker.
his doctor puts his finger in that big round brown hole in the back.
That's why
Bear
I
loves it.
always get a woman with a small hands from
No,
my
you
doctor.
don't, motherfucker. You had that big old dude with them big old knuckles.
Hey guys, I really do. I do think that like I said on here before, you two guys are two of the best brothers that I've ever worked with in the business. No matter wherever I've been, I had a lot of fun with you guys, and I think the people in Kentucky and the fans in Kentucky would really love to see you guys do it one more time.
God,
He's going to get fucked up, but it's cool. I'm down with it.
Hey, I'll tell you what I'll do, Scott. For you, I will go get the physical.
Oh, fuck.
I will get it all done.
That might be Kevorkian, just take yourself out for fucking pleasure. You ain't got
This cocksucker. I tell you what.
Goddamn, bro, when you walk up the steps and they're like, goddamn, brother, you want to live or not?
Getting down the stairs is faster. I'm just gonna say, guys.
Oh shit!
This motherfucker.
Yeah, getting down the steps is better, easier.
Goddamn.
And another thing.
If he can beat Bobby Green, then I'll give him a match.
Too far.
He's got to beat Bobby Green before he even gets a match with
Fuck,
me.
I put Richie against Bobby Green.
Richie.
Yeah, fuck
Man,
Richie,
that
twist
motherfucker.
up in the middle.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, and he don't want none of B Money.
I'd like to wrestle B Money myself.
You hear that B Money?
I'll fuck B Money up.
All right, go on, grab
That
it.
fucking Morgan Wallen looking motherfucker.
Hey, he's got that old mullet bullshit
Got
going
on
on,
mullet.
but
I'll fuck his mullet
that
up.
motherfucker grab you
Look.
on them hoes. And
Hey,
fuck
I tell you what you do, Scott. The stipulation is Barrett can beat Bobby Green, then he gets a chance to
I'm
whoop
not
me.
wrestling Bobby. I don't give a fuck.
You can't whoop Bobby.
Oh, fuck.
You ain't never whooped
My
Bobby.
shit turds bigger than Bobby. So, here's the deal.
Those are some big ass turds because Bobby
Bobby's
was
got
big.
his
They got
man.
more
Hey,
than
Buddy
one-
Love.
Buddy
one-
Love.
One match.
One match.
And we're talking about probably March because this motherfucker's got to lose a couple pounds, man. This
Oh
motherfucker-
yeah, let's do
he
it.
got- this
Just a
motherfucker
couple.
he got
We can
man-
do promos, cut promos up until then.
He
So-
got,
so
he,
what
got he got man titties. So we're talking about
Man titties.
March. We're gonna do street fight.
March.
Or you need more time?
No, motherfucker, I'm ready fucking right now.
now.
Hey, we ain't gonna have Scott. I'll kick your ass in the studio.
Oh shit.
Okay,
he ain't got
Bunny
his
Love
asthma-
is done. She said.
Bunny Love's
Hey,
done.
He ain't got his asthma puff
Well,
with
tell her
him.
to take her ass to bed.
This motherfucker can't
Bunny,
go
go
take-
to bed. Donnie says.
We ain't gonna.
Hey man, don't.
Well, don't give it away for free, boys. Don't give it away for free. Let's get to it, go.
We'll wait till Anthony's ready.
Hold on.
We'll do it in the ring.
All right, so
Where the fuck's my beer? Oh, it's right here.
Right, funny.
Goddamn. Fuck
Hey.
you, Sean. I'll stun you.
all right. So,
Okay.
goddamn with that nanny guy.
I'll fuck.
So-
I'll fuck Sean up.
Leave Sean out of it.
I'm gonna say March. I'm gonna
March.
say March because this motherfucker needs to walk a couple laps around the track.
Just a couple.
But yeah.
Hey, fuck you, Sean.
Oh, he's trying to get stunned,
Even
ain't he?
nanny goat
you
was
want
talking
some?
shit too.
He's trying to get
So-
stunned.
I'm gonna give him time to get himself in shape because you know I'm kind
Motherfucker,
of
I'm in shape. I'll fuck you up.
round is in shape. So I'm kind of a beast right now. He don't.
Oh,
want to
yeah, you beast.
So I'm talking
Goddamn.
about.
If I go get the surgery, I'll be losing weight too.
We're talking about March.
March, okay.
All right. March.
So March.
He ain't got a show booked in March.
March or
No, we're gonna be running it. We're gonna be running every week.
Every week.
all right.
Every week.
So we're talking about a street fight and one last deal, and that's it. And I've done told him he don't want them problems, but he keeps talking that shit. And if he could come,
Why the fuck it's always got to be me?
because you always talking that shit. So
Anthony
March-
called in and started all
So
this
I mean,
shit.
honestly, if you think about
Anthony
it,
you did start all this shit, didn't you, Anthony?
if you think about
No, they asked me to call in, and I called him, and I told him I'd make the deal.
Because you
So-
told some stories last
if you
time he
think
was
back,
here.
if you think back, all right. So who's better? I
What do
mean,
you
who's
mean?
better?
What?
Hold on. I'm being serious. Who's better? Donnie Green, Bear. They both was ranked. They both was the deal. Blah 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 blah. blah.
Donnie Green's better
There's
for
only
sure.
one, hey, there's only one way to find out.
That's it. There's only one way
You
to
know,
find out.
Quit running that dick sucker. And,
Oh, it's gotta be all
and
that.
Let's go. So in March,
Okay, Dumpster
I'm
Dandy.
gonna get. I'm gonna give you. All right. You don't want me to start with them
Yeah,
motherfucking
don't get
tennis
me
shoes.
going, bitch.
What about them tennis shoes?
Don't get me going, bitch.
What about them tennis shoes? What about them skinny jeans and them tennis
Yeah.
shoes? All right. So, in March.
Nothing.
I think Bobby wants a match too with somebody.
What the fuck Bobby want?
Wants
Bobby
a man
says,
against
"Put me in the
Chunky.
ring, Chunky."
Bobby's terrible.
Yeah, he wants a match. He's been asking for a match.
Hey,
Rooster.
you need
Rooster.
to book Rooster.
I'll give
Rooster
Rooster
owns Bobby. Rooster
70,
owns
60.
Bobby.
Oh.
Rooster against Bobby. Is that what y'all saying?
Yeah, and
Hell
nobody's
yeah.
gonna watch it.
Hey, on the real,
Nobody wants to watch it.
Rooster was probably better than me and Bobby athletically.
I tell you what, I took Rooster to NWA New South and NWA Mid South about probably 8 or 9 different times, and we always had great matches. Rooster was
Yes, absolutely.
But they can talk a shit.
Rooster was really, really, really good. Yes, he was.
Rooster was excellent. Rooster's biggest downfall was he was trying to be like his.
Has he talked tonight? Rooster
like his big. No, Rooster hasn't been on.
Hey, bro.
But Rooster was trying to be like his big brother. But Rooster was probably better athletically than me and Bobby both were ever.
You fuck Rooster up?
Yeah.
You want a match between all of them?
Rooster,
Man, me and like what they was what they was talking about earlier about not speaking to each other and talking about that's how we all used to do it back then. And but me and Rooster used to go down to NWA and all those guys would be spotting everything out. And me and Ronnie, we wouldn't even talk about nothing. We'd go out in the ring and walk and talk and actually work the crowd. That's what real working is. Spotting everything out is not real working. Real working is when you go out into a crowd and so if you're spotting everything in the back and the crowd's not feeling it when you get in the ring, that's not working because then you don't know where to go. But if you get out there and you work a crowd and get the crowd invested in what you're doing, and you can do much less and it be a lot more when you do that. And me and Ronnie had great chemistry. Every time I was in the ring with both of those guys, I had great chemistry with them. We always had a lot of fun. That's when you have fun in the ring, is when you start having chemistry, when you're actually working a crowd and getting a response from the crowd, and the crowd is emotionally invested in what you're doing. That's real working. A lot of those young kids today, they don't understand that. They just want to go out and spot everything out, but they don't understand those.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you go 100,000 spots,
I mean,
but that don't mean shit.
Rooster touched little boys, but it's cool.
What the?
Allegedly.
Rooster touched nobody.
Yeah.
No, Rooster was a very.
Talking about Bubba.
Rooster was a very, very talented guy, man. He was really talented. The NWA loved when I brought him down because like Donnie was saying, he was so athletic for his size.
Hey, dude, Rooster was a big dude and he was athletic as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Bobby back in the ring too. Bobby wants to get back in the ring.
Bobby can't get.
But sometimes I say this though, and that's one of the things I loved about Bear is that with a lot of big guys who are real athletic, they go out and try to be too athletic, and it doesn't look believable. Bear was a true big man. Like he went out and his whole thing was aggression. He was aggressive. He was strong. He didn't. Some of these big guys would go out and they'll let little guys get the best of them in parts, and that really kills their gimmick because the little guys shouldn't be doing things to them. And Bear would never he wouldn't do that. Like you had to work to get.
If it don't make sense, then don't do it.
That's exactly right, and that's how we were all taught. And a lot of
the best matches I watched Bear have was in NWF with Stamp Lickage.
Yep.
And them two guys, Stamp Lickage was a big dude too. He was a big fucker, and them two was about the same size, and they fucking absolutely fucking tore the house down. And I watched them, and I was just in amazement, like, damn, they just killed it tonight.
Yeah.
Like I watched Stamp fucking. Stamp did his finisher off the top rope. Him and Bear was both standing on the top turnbuckle when they did the. Hey, dude, it was the craziest shit. But they had the best match on the card, and I was thinking, damn, Bear just fucking
stole the show. Stole the show.
There was no getting around
main
it.
event.
Yeah.
He stole the show.
We weren't
Talking to
main
the mic.
event.
Talking to the mic.
Talking to the mic.
We weren't main event.
Yeah, but y'all stole the show.
Yeah.
There was not another match that followed that. Like that match.
Yeah. Stole the show.
Bar. Yeah. And when I watched, I was like, oh my god.
Well, he told me, he said, I'm gonna choke slam you off the top. So I thought that I was gonna be standing on the top rope, and he's gonna reach up and grab me and choke slam me.
No,
right?
he climbed up there with him.
Yeah.
So he grabs me by the throat, and he walks up the fucking top rope.
And they're both the same size.
Yeah.
Right. No, he's a big son of a bitch.
Yeah, they're both 350 pounds plus.
Yeah,
So-
is that how big you was at your top
Probably
weight?
350.
315. Yeah, 350.
Yeah. Bear was a big guy, man. He was a beast.
Yeah.
So I'm already sweating because I'm on the top rope and I got to take this back bump and that's fucking scary.
Yeah.
So this big motherfucker walks up there with me.
Yeah.
So we're both standing on the top. So then he lifts me up above him. So
You
now I'm
look another
fucking,
3 foot.
Yeah.
I'm 15, 20 feet. I mean, the ring's fucking 10 or 12
And you're
feet.
350, 315, and you're going to
Right.
go
Yeah,
down.
man.
Dude, when I hit the ground, so I take a bump, I tuck my neck.
It
and I
busted
take
In the ring, though.
Hey,
broke my
Bear,
belt.
Bear was wearing a
snapped
belt.
my belt.
Oh, really?
He got a
Snapped your belt off.
leather belt. Like he had a leather belt,
Uh-huh.
and when he hit, the impact snapped his belt in
Oh,
half.
shit.
I'm
I
talking
was
about a
fucked
leather
up.
belt now.
Yeah.
But I
thick
thought
leather belt.
I was going to take my own bump. If I can take my own bump off
Yeah.
the top, it's not a big deal. But when he climbed up there with me, I'm like, oh, I got to go up. I've never done that before, ever.
Yeah.
It was fucked up, man. So when I hit the ground, I tried to tuck my head, but the force, my fucking head smacked and hit my head too. So it was almost like concussion type shit.
Man, Crystal, you better take your ass to bed, motherfucker. You don't know shit. I don't even know what you talking about.
What'd you say?
Well,
You can run
that
your cocksuckers all you want, but you was nothing without Al and Bobby.
Obviously,
and that is
Bobby's got
facts.
her phone.
Obviously.
Obviously.
What
That's
say?
probably Bobby saying that shit right there.
What'd you
Absolutely.
say?
Crystal need to take her ass
Well-
to bed.
and that's the one thing. That's the one thing about the young kids today that they don't understand that the biggest part of what we do is telling stories. If you go out and you tell a good story, then you'll get the people to come back and buy a ticket and come back the next show. But these kids today, they just want to do a million hotspots. And if they do that, they don't realize that the people forget it. They're force feeding them. They don't have time to chew it and understand and taste it and figure out what's going on. You got to be able to do things that make sense, and that's what these guys excelled at.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
She said it was Bobby saying that.
Yeah, I'm sure it was Bobby saying that.
I already knew.
Okay.
We're going to get Bobby in his last match, too.
Crystal ain't crazy. She knows I'll scorch her ass.
My phone died.
What the fuck are you over there doing?
It's Bobby.
Filming.
For in
Dude, I
Instagram.
want to stun the shit out of you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he'd take it. He'd like it. He'd like that shit.
I will smoke his ass.
We might get him in the ring and let you stun him at some point.
I don't know. All I know is, hey, Anthony, you going to get the money ready? I'll go get my physical this week. We'll get it done. I'll fuck Bear up.
Oh, yeah, we can definitely do that.
And we definitely have the ring and the venue for it, and we definitely have a pretty big following that a lot of people will get to watch it. So I think the people in Kentucky would really love to see that.
Hey, here's
He
the
went
thing,
to
man.
the bathroom.
Hey, here's the thing.
Bunny.
Your promotion, I've come and watched one of these shows. I haven't watched all of your shows. I did watch one of them. You have a good thing going, man. Everything I see is good. All your workers are good. There's probably some things that I would do different, but that's me. But as far as one of the shows, it's one of the best shows in Kentucky for sure.
Yes.
If not the best.
I appreciate that.
Hey, I think what you got going is good stuff, man, and I think you should keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. I think as far as shows go in Kentucky, you and Larry is on top.
Yeah, Larry does a good show down there.
Larry's stuff's good. Larry's stuff, I mean, I haven't went to the bar brawls. I haven't seen those, but I just know that Larry personally doesn't put out bad stuff. So, but I have seen your show personally. The presentation, the whole aspect of the show is like a big production. So, yeah, what you're doing is good stuff, man. It looks like a top-notch show. So, yeah, for sure. I think what you got going on is top of the class here in Kentucky.
Well, I appreciate that, and that means a lot. That means a lot coming from my peers, because the whole reason I'm doing this is when I had my hips replaced 2 years ago from all the bumps, and I can't work anymore. I love the business and I miss the business, and I hate, not giving. I believe that we're all responsible to give back to the business that was good to us, and that we got to live our dreams and travel up and down the road and have all these good, fun times together. And I think that a lot of these kids aren't getting trained the right way, and they're not getting taught the right way. And I just want to be able to give them a better place to work, and I want to give them the fans a good place to come. And I just think it would be wrong for me to take the experiences that I've had in the business and not share them with other people. And that, what I'm saying with that too is that when we start our school and stuff, guys like you and Tommy Gunn and Bear and all of you guys, Bobby, all of y'all, anybody wants to come through and talk to these kids and impart knowledge on them and tell them more about, how to get over and things like that. And I'm all for that, because I believe we all have a responsibility to give back to the business and keep the business going.
Tommy Gunn was great.
So, dude, here's the deal. Like, we're done, but we've only touched on the shit.
We ain't really broke the surface.
Yeah, it's 3. We've been here 3 hours. At this point, I let everybody say their little last words, and we'll probably call it right now. Anthony, if you got anything to say, go ahead and say it.
No, just other than, it's a great show. Y'all had a great show tonight. I love when you bring on the old guys that we grew up in. We all, traveled in the business together, and actually it was a whole different generation, and that generation really got it, and they understood what real work was. And it's always good to see those guys come back and be able to share those stories, and because that's what wrestling's all about. I mean, you see these people see wrestling on the big productions on TV, but the indies is where the real wrestling is, and that's where the heart of wrestling's at. So keep bringing me. No doubt. Well, a lot of guys, that's where it ends for them too. So. But that's what I say is keep bringing these guys on. These guys, deserve to be heard and to let the new generation see what they did. And that's a big part of what we're trying to do at New South Wrestling, is that we want to keep the history and tradition of wrestling around, and we want people to remember these guys. We want people to. That's why we did what we did for Gentleman Jim, because Jim was an awesome individual. That's why I said that no other manager with us will ever make the Hall of Fame. It's his and his alone, because people need to. The new generation that didn't know Jim needs to understand who Jim was, and that's why we want to keep it. And that's what I told Amanda, that we want to keep his memory alive forever. And for as long as I'm able to keep this company going, all the guys who I came up with and who contributed will always have a place in New South Wrestling, to be able to keep their memory and what they did alive, and that's what's important to me.
Who's the New South champ?
Right now, it's Jordan Cage. Jordan Cage beat Larry D. Yeah,
that's unusual.
Yeah.
Is that the referee?
No, that's Jordan Cage.
Jordan Cage was Mike McNeese.
Okay,
Yeah,
Sean, you go.
Almost was a referee.
I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna let you guys have a last word. Sean, go ahead with your last word right
Let's
now.
go with the last word.
Want to thank
Before we talk
Donnie and
about
Bear for coming into the studio, starting to tell some stories, keeping it civil, not attacking each other. I appreciate that.
I still like smack shit out of you.
I have it coming. Okay, I got you.
As soon as we close this off, I'm gonna knock shit out.
Go ahead. I don't. That's fine.
Bandito, you getting it too, bitch.
All right, guys. I want to thank everybody that tuned in the comments, those that called in. Bobby Green, go to bed.
Go to bed, Bobby. Love you, Bobby.
Everybody else, stay nice.
Okay,
Sorry, Bear,
which
I'm
one of you guys want to go first, Bear, or which one of you guys want to go? Who wants to go last? I'm gonna go last. So
You gonna go last?
yeah, I'm gonna go last. Go.
Let Bear go then.
All right, so appreciate having me on.
Talking to the mic.
Oh, appreciate
How many
having
times
me.
you gotta tell you that?
Fuck you.
I mean,
bitch.
I don't understand.
So appreciate having me on.
I love you guys, man.
me and Draws go back since motherfucking high school.
Everybody, that's Draws. That's me. That's Nice Guy Andy.
Right, Nice Guy Andy is Draws to me because we're boys from.
That's my street name.
High school, OC Wood.
Yeah.
But anyway, this motherfucker with this hard part and this motherfucking heart condition, he get fucked up if he wants to go one more time with the bear. I put him over, but I ain't doing it no more. So if somebody wants to book it, it's gonna be legit, straight up.
Anthony's gonna book it.
Anthony said he's booking it.
Anthony's booking
but I ain't gonna be like, oh, let Donnie win. I'm gonna fuck Donnie up if we do it. So
we're gonna do it
anyway.
I thought we was friends.
We are friends, but we're talking about money now. So the winner gets the money.
Didn't you just say you do it for free to keep the money?
No,
that's what he said.
No,
Yeah.
No, he said he did at the beginning. He's learning now.
No, he's done.
So
This
what?
motherfucker's hit. You're hit.
All right, hold on.
All right,
Anthony.
but thanks for
Wait a
having me
minute.
on.
Yeah. What's your social
Love
media?
it.
What's your social media?
Daniel Bruner, right? At
Facebook?
On Facebook.
You got a Twitter or anything like that?
I got all of it. I got it's all Daniel Bruner.
Daniel Bruner, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Instagram,
Go ahead.
all
Go ahead,
that.
Donnie.
His is hard
Anthony. What is the prize on the match? That's what I want. That's all I need.
part.
I want to know how much money.
And I'm gonna drop him like a bad habit.
I need to know how much money's on the line.
Well, we'll talk money off the.
Now let's talk money now, man. Fuck it. I mean, we on here. Let's talk money. I mean, you tell me how much you're gonna pay for the winner to win this match. $1,000. Winner gets $1,000. I'll kick Bear's ass for $1,000. I'm just saying. I need you to tell me. Hey, the winner of the match gets $1,000, and I'll fuck him up.
Get dog stomped for $1,000.
I'll mud walk this motherfucker for $1,000. This motherfucker came to my. Hey, this guy came to my child's funeral, and I'll fuck him up for $1,000.
I won't even buy him a beer if I whoop him for $1,000.
You tell me the prize on this match is $1,000, and I'll fuck him up.
Yeah, so $1,000, and both of them get retired. This is y'all's retirement match.
And $1,000.
It's gonna happen next year if he can pass the physical. I know I can because I'm in shape like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, you're so in shape.
The winner is $1,000. The loser gets a hot dog.
Hey, you better get ready for hot dogs, you fat fuck.
He's gonna fight extra hard now, right, for the hot dog.
Lose on purpose. He loves hot dogs.
Oh snap!
Motherfucker, you love wieners, man. You be just like all over your face.
But just remember, it's at Hilltop, not Greensboro. Don't get the hot dog confused with it's in Greensboro.
Oh, you know how Bear was in
All right,
hot dogs.
Donnie, Jessica said, "Babe, stop talking and let these people go home."
See,
she wants me to come home.
she knows better.
My big
Jessica's
butt,
wanting
my
some
big
love.
butt Mexican wants me to come home.
Big butt Mexican.
So here's the deal. I appreciate y'all having me on.
Yeah,
it's been fun.
Yeah.
God, we didn't touch nothing.
No.
We're gonna definitely have you guys
we
back
just
on.
cracked the service.
There's probably 3 more.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get another bottle of bourbon. Me and you went through that
Yeah,
bottle.
we went through that bourbon of 101 for sure.
Yeah, he's got that bottle of tequila. Bro. I think he drank a lot of that shit.
Bear didn't drink nothing, man. He's old puss. but I had a great time, man. Thank y'all for having me on. Anybody that hasn't been on the show, that asking, you need to come on. These guys are great.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
They do a great job.
Yes.
Very professional.
Fuck Donnie. Andy's cool. Draws is cool. Draws.
Love you too, Bear.
Man, fucking this motherfucker's a nanny goat.
Anyway, though, but honestly, it's been fun. I had a great time.
We definitely have you guys back on.
Yes, sir.
Have us back on. Like I said,
We got to build this match up in March.
Don't do it after the match because
No, we got to build this. We got to build this match up.
After
So
the match, he's gonna be in high.
he's gonna be hiding after that.
He's gonna be hurt after the match.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have to do the thing from the hospital for one of you?
No, his motherfucker
man,
can sleep for
ain't
like
no-
2 weeks.
You know, hospital shit, man. We tougher than that. I'm still fucking you up on this.
He can sleep at
He's
home.
fucking you up, Sean.
But honestly, this has been a
Always
great
talk-
show.
I
I've
always
had a
talk
great
shit to
time.
Donnie.
Hey, thanks for the bourbon, man. The 101, man. You fucking.
Oh no,
tore it
we
down.
fucked that shit up,
That
didn't
was
we?
awesome.
He didn't touch his penis, though. Is that inappropriate?
Bear's always talking about that shit.
He's always trying to touch somebody's penis.
He
Huh?
always
He hid the gimmick.
Inappropriate.
He did touch birds.
That's how you got the good match.
That's how he got over.
Tell him your social medias.
Hey, it's Glenn Current on Facebook.
Daniel
Also,
Brunner
I
on
got
everything.
TikTok, right?
TikTok, man. I got
Big motherfucker on TikTok.
I got a pretty
Donnie
good
Green
following on
75.
Donnie Green 75
He's
on
word.
TikTok. I got about 50,000 followers, a little more than that.
Tell them about us.
Come check it out. Nice Guy Andy. Y'all check him out, man. Follow him. Y'all need to tune into this.
Swipe up, swipe right.
Nah, you see
Swipe
Bear
right.
swipe left, man. That
Swipe
motherfucker.
right.
Ain't
Yeah, look for me on Tinder, guys.
There we go. That's
God.
right.
Don't look for Sean on Tinder.
Swipe
Hey.
right.
Hey, honestly, thank you all for having us
Hey,
on.
thank
We've
you
had a
guys.
good
Sir.
time, man.
Hey, I want to thank you guys for coming on, man. This has
Jessica
been.
says she'll be in bed by the time you get home.
I want to thank
I
Johnny
know.
Lee over there. Johnny Lee's a big part of this podcast.
Johnny Lee stayed here, man. He's supposed to be getting
yeah.
beers.
He's behind the stage kind of guy, man. He's that guy. He's that behind the
His
stage
twin
kind of guy.
brother, though, he kept popping his head in, but he didn't come in. I don't know what's up.
He's great, man. Thank you, Johnny Lee. Thank you. He made this shit happen. Sean Johns, I want to thank Sean Johns for being the co-host. Is always here for me. Johnny Lee's always here for me. Thank you, Bear. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. We went back for a long time. Yeah, you know my old name.
Draws, man, that's bad.
Yeah, I know. That's my old name. That's all my name. Everybody knows me back in the Castlewood days, hood shit, you know what I'm saying? So, and then Donnie, man, appreciate you guys coming in.
Man,
I love you, dude, man. Love you guys. I'm definitely going to have you guys on again. We need to go over this shit again.
Like I said, we just scratched the surface.
Scratch the surface. We'll definitely have you guys back on. And I want to thank thank you, Anthony Presley, for calling in. Thank you, Anthony.
Sir.
Anthony's a big supporter of the podcast. He always helps us out, man. He's awesome. He's fucking great, and love all the fans. And
Anthony rubs himself down with butter when he's
yeah. That's actually a show on his podcast on his YouTube channel. So.
That was back when I was Brian Justice and they poured some sugar on me.
Oh, shit, my man. I know Anthony was on. Oh, shit. I was trying to talk shit and Anthony's still on.
we went 3 hours, guys. We're getting the fuck off here.
Guys,
Hey, I got a book. I got a book. I want you guys to sign. I'm gonna go pee again. We're gonna take some pictures. New South Wrestling, Upstart, checking out November. Anthony Presley is going to be on next week. Tomorrow night, we're going to have Priscilla, the psychic intuitive. She's going to be an astrologist. She's going to be on the show. We're going to talk some astrology shit. So, guys, Anthony Presley, Upstart, New South Upstart, Lawrenceburg. We're going to check this out. We're going to have this big fucking match at some point. Love you guys. Check us out. Stay nice.
Stay nice. And if you ain't having fun, you ain't getting none.
You ain't getting none.
That's Bear. He ain't getting none.
Yeah.
Well, your ex-wife's been watching.
Nice Guy Andy podcast.
Yeah, Bobby Blade's on there now.
We've already talked about that.
Hold on.
Make sure we